Why, hello everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Fiction Fantasmagorie. I'm your host, Metroid Crime. I actually have not tried to smoke out of this yet. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, okay, answer is yes. It's not a bubble. I mean, it's a real pipe. Yeah, it's a real pipe. Okay. Yep. Anyway. I expected the green screen to be a fireplace. Nah. I considered that, but I like my makeshift, wing chair. Anyway, y'all, welcome. Welcome. Put this pipe down. Mustache and a top hat. See, I was thinking Monster Piece Theater. It is the famous battery candles. Yes, indeed. Plum, I saw that you requested a Squeeze Sonic, but in fact, I might have something that might interest you even more that I've just received today. You might notice I'm flying somewhere in the background. Yeah, Newtons and Spoons got me this. They actually tried to get me, I was supposed to, like, okay, so there was a Sonic, plush, like, movie plush that I was supposed to get, but apparently it got damaged in transit, so they ended up getting me this instead, and I love this. I love them so much. I love them so much. I know, it's inflation fetish, yeah, I know. Inflation fetish tails. No, but it's different. It's different this time. This is cute. Anyway, Squeeze. He's a cutie. Oh yeah, no, I opened it. I literally opened it and I was like, no, damn it. I can't call this. He's too cute to call him that. You know, he has a little hook. Fly up here. If you find it cute. Apologize to Garfield? Absolutely not. I refuse. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Botaner fetish two tails the fox has passed. Anyway, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming by today, and I've been looking forward to, this, Yo! Metal Comedy, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, welcome in. Hi. You've caught us at the very beginning of our fan fiction Fantasmagorie stream, where we are going to be reading a bunch of fan fiction written by the community, and also I dug up some, fan fiction that I wrote back in, like, from anywhere from 1996 to 1999 when I was a child. And I'm gonna be reading that too today. So, how was Elden Ring? Perfect place to deposit my preference, exactly. So we have, one of our moderators, Indy Villain, vetted all the stories for us today, so that we made sure that they do not break TOS. I'm very excited for this. Oh. Thank you. I've just been brought some tea. Perfect. Oh, and hold on, there's something else, apparently. Blaine gave up and said he'd never be good at his high school bullies. Oh my gosh.
One for the fox.
One for the fox? What's in here? Okay. Drink up, Tails. Okay. Just stop playing 20 minutes ago. Oh, yo, okay, okay. Well, thank you so much for bringing your community over here. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Blaine. Have a wonderful rest of your night and wonderful evening. No fanfics about Sonic. You know what? I can guarantee that there is at least... I have to say it, probably at least 2 fanfics about Sonic. Although, I think a lot of them, like, I think most of them skew on the more wholesome side than, you know, like, erotic fanfiction, or at least I hope. I don't know. See, the problem is, I don't know what we're reading today, because I have not read any of it. Sorry, that's not true. I've read maybe 1 story, like, a few months ago. So it's, I have a terrible memory. It'll be like I'm reading it for the first time. Yeah, there's only one way to find out exactly. So, we are gonna get started. Again, thank you so much, Blaine, for sending them over here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Metroid Crime variety streamer. I'll just do this little spiel. Just off the bat. Variety streamer. I speedrun Sonic the Hedgehog, actually. I have Cursed Garf over there. What else? I play a lot of different games. There we go. I guess this is kind of a weird introduction to my community, maybe. Oh well. I have some bourbon here. And I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. So, let's get out the book. Yeah, they are bone conducting headphones. I love these, actually. I wanted something so that I can hear myself talk, because my normal headphones, I usually have, like, this huge-ass pair of, like, headphones with, like, cat ears on it. I decided to trim it down a little bit today, because I want to be able to hear myself talk, so... yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me just check. Okay. Move some stuff around here before we get started. Yo, they're so good. I love these. They're really great, especially, like, if you're out and about and you want to be able to hear everything, you know? It's really cool. It's like the sounds in your head. It's great. I love them so much. Pink ones as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, these are excellent. Sipping my soup in anticipation. Hey there, Indy. What, do you have a, recommended order that I maybe should start with? Do you have a suggestion for which one I should maybe start with today? Conduct these nuts. Got him. Knuckles carefully removed his gloves, fresh with the blood that dripped from his heaving weird echidna chest. These are the, oh my god, they're by Titanium. You know what, it's been so long since, they're Titanium Aftershocks, I believe? There's 2 different versions of those. I think one's more expensive, and then there's ones that are, like, for children. And I have a small head, so I got the ones for children. So, yeah. Titan, yeah, yeah, something like that. Got the kid size too. Nice, nice, nice. Currently having my sobriety removed. Yeah, cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink some water. Please drink some water as well. I have water as well. I'm drinking this right now. I would start us with the crying of Lot 69. It'll get us in the right headspace. Okay. Okay, that's what we will start with. Let me just refresh this. Okay. The crying... Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just, like, read the first line and I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh, how am I gonna get through this? I'm just gonna die. My fuck. Okay, I know, I'm trying so hard. My eyes keep slipping. My eyes keep slipping. Okay, here we go. The Crying of Lot 69, by Anonymous. I actually do not know who has written this, so there's no name here. Dusk. Dusk never changes. It's when they come out. You know who I'm talking about. The ones who keep their mothers up at night worrying about their children. The ones who cause us to guard our ammo stockpile more closely than our food supplies. The ones who really run this town now. The dead. We call them the dead, but it's hard to imagine that these things were ever even alive. The way they shamble around, mindlessly combing through the detritus, oh god, of what we used to call civilization. I feel like okay, I'm just gonna keep reading. A mellifluous symphony of soulless bodies rotely tearing through what remains of the living bodies of humanity, as if they were searching for their own humanity, which was lost long ago. It's fucked up. It must be hard to be dead. I wouldn't know. I'm not dead. Not yet, anyway. At least, not on the outside. I'm dead on the inside. My insides are a tomb. My soul, a sepulcher, housing a memory of any emotions I once had. It hasn't been the same. I haven't been the same. Ever since. Mr. Nick died. What? Who's Nick? His name was Phoenix. Some of his friends called him Nick, for short. But I was just a little girl when I first met him. I might not be a little girl anymore, but he's still Mr. Nick to me. Anything else just feels disrespectful. Once upon a time he was a lawyer, but more realistically, he was the glue that held our little found family together. Me, Trucy, Apollo, and Athena. Their kids. Oh no! Okay, at least Athena and Apollo are together. That happened. Sorry. Me, Trucy, Apollo, and Athena, their kids, whoever else decided to stick around. He was like a father to all of us. If he was the father, then the mother... We don't talk about Maya anymore. Congratulations, Indy. Who gave you a copy of my diary from 2001? Very good. Okay. Okay. Oh my fuck. This is really great. This is amazing. I still remember that day in court. I always knew something felt off about that Professor Kintober. Kintober? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, that black hedgehog. That anthropomorphic bat with huge tits. Absolutely massive knockers. Devastating bazongas. Unreasonably sized honkers for a mammal her size. Kintobor claimed this machine was purely for bean production. But we saw through that. We pressed on. He felt cornered. Today, we see what those mean beans were truly capable of. Okay, hold on. I need like a second to fucking just give me a second. Give me a fucking second. Oh my god, this is already fucking better than I ever could have expected in the first story. That's how it started to spread. Those goddamn beans. Only a handful of us are still around in the post-cyber bean-pocalypse. Those of us who still survive, we find ourselves holed up in one of the courthouse evidence lots. Those who didn't, well, I already mentioned the dead, didn't I? We have Mr. Nick to thank for this lot right here. I hate thinking back to that day, thinking about those beans. That's when we lost him. When he gave his life to save us. When Gumshoe, or what used to be Gumshoe anyway, made his way into Lot 47 with his personal pole. I don't want to imagine. Society got beaned. Fucking personal pole. Buggeration and fuckery. What the hell was that noise? Did one of those damned dead make their way past the security gate? I grabbed my electro-synth rifle and made for the security cameras. God damn it, Bug! You stupid motherfucker! I knew we couldn't rely on Bug! 2! Keep the gate secure. He technically only exists in a 2D space, so I don't know why we expected him to be able to perceive the third dimension. I grabbed my electro-synth rifle and I made for Lot 69. I needed to make sure everyone else was safe. I bolted down the hallway and checked every corridor. Those goddamn dead are in there, after all. Halfway through the 60s, I hear a voice crying out. I hope those kids are okay. I grabbed my electro-synth rifle and made for the end of the hall. Trucy's gonna be okay, honey, I hear a voice whisper. I'm happy to have Athena with us still. Her powers of empathy have really helped keep her kids sane throughout all of this. I wish I could say the same for Widget. Apollo seems to be hanging in there okay, but Trucy? What happened to Trucy? There's no time to find out. I need to make sure everyone's accounted for first. Everyone seems to be here except for... Missile? Missile knows where he is, but I know where Missile isn't. Here. With us. With his family. But Missile's a dog. He'll be fine. He can take care of himself. I need to be worried about those who can't take care of themselves. I need to see... What the fuck was that noise? I grabbed my electro-synth rifle and turned for the door. And that's where I saw him. Him. That blue suit. That red tie. That badge. That goddamn badge. I'd recognize it anywhere. Mr. Nick. But it wasn't really Mr. Nick. Not anymore. It was just another one of those goddamn dead now. And there's only one way to handle the dead. I grabbed my electro-synth rifle and pointed it at this thing that once protected us. Now, I'm the one who needs to protect us from him, but it's not him. I can't see myself, this thing, as him. It's not him anymore. I need to accept that he's gone. I need to accept that he was never going to date my cousin or whatever. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I need to accept that he was never going to date my cousin or whatever my relation to Maya is supposed to be. Mr. Nick needs to be with the one he wanted most. Say hello to your ghost wife. Goodbye, Mr. Nick. Is what I would have said, had I not hesitated for so long to do what I needed to do. The creature had grabbed my electro-synth rifle from my hand, destroying it with his dead strength. I was out of options. There was nowhere to go. I had to protect them. I grabbed the grenade from my pocket. Pearl! No! I heard Trucy's voice from behind me, but I had no other choice. I had to protect them. I slammed the door behind me and locked it, then slid the key underneath. They were safe, but now it was just me and him. I pulled the pin on the grenade. Eat shit, motherfucker, bitch! I yelled as I exploded his shit all over the wall. The end. Thanks, Uchi? If I had to guess, maybe I'm not gonna call people out. Let's not call people out, but... Thank you. That was amazing. That was amazing. The repeating grabbing my electro-synth rifle cracked me up. That was very good. Any lurkers you want to call out while you're at it? No. Listen, you can tell me in chat. I won't call anyone else out. I realized after I did, I was like, wait. Please feel free to, if you afterwards want to call out who, if you wrote it, sorry, oh my god, words. If you wrote it and you want to tell everyone afterwards, please go ahead. Okay. Indy, do you have another, recommendation, or should I just pick? What shall I do? That was great. That was so good. What did it do with my documents? Hello? Hold on. There we go. The truth and the way. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Sure. You're just assuming that because it was somebody who watched the Ace Attorney streams that it narrows it down to me and one other person. Yeah. Yeah, only two people who watch the Ace Attorney streams. Don't read ahead. Okay, it was very difficult to not read ahead on this one. This is, The Truth and the Way. The Truth and the Way by greatnewtons. Spoons was right. The end. Where's my shirt? I mean, I'm not wearing it right now. Truly inspired. Book of the year, yeah. Good fan fiction. I'm wearing my Spoons was right shirt. Oh, okay, so it was influenced by a true story. Okay. Indy, do you have like a recommended order, or should I call to you, or would you like me to pick? I don't want to put you on the spot also. Like if you did enough by reading them all out in the first place, or for reading them, like to proofread them in the first place, but I'm very excited for a lot of these. If you want recommendations, I go with Satan Has Nothing on Garf. Okay, I will do that one then. Yeah, I'll take recommendations. I think that's probably a good way to do it, because you basically know. Okay, Satan Has Nothing on Garf. Let's open this up. The subtitle for that was A Very Short and Very True Story. Amazing. Okay. Okay, this has an author. Dante's 9 Circles of Garf, a horror story by I'm a Coconut. It came to me in a dream, a lucid realization of the afterlife. Everything is Garfield. No constant pain, only fresh ways to ingrain this demonic cat into my soul. I'm on a conveyor belt. I tilt my head to the right and see a great orange feline. In his hand, a soul stretched to triangular pizza slice form. With each bite, the soul is ravaged and the Garfield increases in size. The cat points its other paw at me and, without a word, I am given the certain notion that I, too, will experience this sick vor in time. Oh, God. A flash of white, my next vision. I'm surrounded by other non-believers. We are being pulled off and on, instruments of torture by giant hands. Our souls writhe in pain. All the while, a crazed demonic voice from the ether screams, "Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle!" One of us transforms into a Jigglypuff, but they are in too much pain to sing and give our souls rest. A fresh realization. I'm strapped on some hellish ride, as if a ghost train. Around each corner, a new Garf screams and scares me, each one more regular than the last. I'll do that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle at the end. The next depth. It's a king's... Oh my fucking god. The next depth. It's a Kings of Leon gig, but the band are Garfield. My soul has no ears or mouth, but the music is nauseating. The next depth. I am a 90s magazine. A fingernail tears and scratches at my soul. I am Scratch and Sniff. I have no nose, but dank lasagna odor becomes me. The next depth. I am strapped to a cinema chair, forced to watch a never-ending credits sequence. Every word is Garfield. The next depth. I am perusing Twitter, but it's not But it's not dark mode or light mode, it's Garf mode. Each tweet is going live, but all streamers are Garf. The eighth depth. It's 420 somewhere, but instead of blazing it, it is enforced Garfield media consumption. I'm awake, and I go to a mirror. It was just a dream. I pinch myself. The puckered skin shrinks and reforms as a patch of golden fur. The end. Thank you, Coconut, for the very good fanfiction. I believe we have a wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Polite applause.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle,
wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. For the sake of Plum, I think we have to read Monster Movie next. Okay, I'm very excited. Okay, we'll do that. Another sip of this very delicious whiskey. Monster Movie. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. Monster Movie. Here we go. I think I need popcorn for this. I think so, too. Everyone, please make sure to go grab some water. Stay hydrated. Drink some water. Eat some popcorn. Get some snacks. Monster Movie. Once upon a time, a long time ago, sometime in the past week, Indy was sitting in a small cafe. Is this fucking indie villain fanfiction? Holy fucking shit. Okay. Is Target clearance wine staying hydrated? Yes, as long as you're also drinking actual water. In addition, make sure you're double fisting water and, whiskey. Wine. Okay. I'm gonna start from the beginning, because I need to start from the beginning. Hold on. Once upon a time, a long time ago, sometime in the past week, Indy was sitting in a small cafe, empty stomach grumbling, ready for a hearty meal. He scoured the menu thoroughly, searching for that perfect lunchtime sandwich that would fill the void. It didn't take him long. A turkey sandwich on rye bread, with fresh lettuce and tomatoes plucked from the owner's garden that very morning. A dash of vinegar, a dollop of mustard, and a side saucer of ketchup, with crispy fries, frightfully filling feta cheese. Indy's mouth salivated at the very thought. His order placed, he settled snug in his seat, looking out the window and dreaming of completing Elden Ring. Just as he was about to slip into a delightful doze, a plate slammed down on the table, startling him awake. His sandwich had arrived. Excited to dig in, he took a big bite of the bread, munched on his sandwich happily, taking a big gulp of his coffee, washed it down with a big sigh. Then, taking a handful of fries, he dipped them deep into the saucer of ketchup and wolfed them down in 2 bites. Upon tasting... oh no. I know where this is going. There's too much emphasis on the ketchup. Upon tasting the delicious ketchup, sparkling bright scarlet red on the saucer, he muttered to himself, amused. Oh my, I could just about drink that down like a Dracula sucking the blood from his victims. A Dracula? A single Dracula? But from across the room, there came a cry. Son of a goddamn butt munch, the voice yelled. They flew up out of their seat, knocking aside a baby's chicken nuggets, causing the evil little demon creature to cry. They stormed across the room, and Indy, afraid, found a giant tuna slapping him across the face. The strangers stormed out of the building, the baby's cries filling the room, and all Indy could think was, where the fuck did that guy get a tuna from? The end. Is this what you guys have been referencing this week? About the slapping with the fish? Thank you. Thank you. That was amazing. Oh, this came after. Okay, amazing. Oh my god. I was not expecting there to be a fanfiction about indie villain. It was amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous, for submitting that very good story. I wonder who could have written that. Low-key made me hungry, though. Yes, this author is very, very good at describing food in general. They have a specific talent for describing and making food sound extremely delicious. It was amazing. That was amazing. Monster movie. Recommend DB next. Okay. Okay, perfect. So this is DB by veryberrykeri. Thank you, Carrie. I'm very excited to read this. Okay, hold on first. I'm gonna have a sip of my whiskey. And some water. Stormy night outside tonight. You know, lots of rain. You can hear it. It's very loud. Very stormy. But we're all nice and cozy. You know, we got our very real candles over here. Perfect night for reading. Yes, it is raining. No one knows it's raining unless you tell them it is raining. Okay. DB by veryberrykeri. The creature slithered through grass, across stone, and salaamed through woodlands. It was quite large for something of its shape, which only made it much, much more possessed of menace and contempt in its ever-piercing gaze. It was not unique. Its kin roamed wild in these dangerous parts, but among all was renowned for its vicious murders, violent and tempestuous attacks, and devouring of travelers and passerby. It, or rather he, was even more well known for ending the lives of any too curious, or too unfortunate, to prevent themselves from touching him or his proverbial webs in this particular snare he frequented, and to where he was headed now. The wildlife of the area knew to avoid him, and the rest of his kind, and spread like the waves of a sea as he glided towards his morass. They were all too happy to allow the foreigners to be the victims, for the animals were ill-treated by them as well. It was a revenge of sorts, a tenuous and fragile symbiosis of sorts, but they believed it was necessary. Soon, the monster was at his den, and he knew prey would soon arrive. It always did around this time, curled into a comfortable ball and waited. 5 minutes later, there was a horrible crack through the air, a mile down the glen. The Leviathan would have smiled, but his twisted visage was permanently in a grim shape to petrify his victims. One such victim was coming fast. Oh my god. He unfurled his serpentine body, arched in posture, ready to strike. This thing was getting closer and closer. He was hungry for the kill, and he would have it at any... A blue streak jumped over his head before he could move a muscle, shouting, "Oh shit, what up?" Dat boy had failed. once more. Oh shit, what up? Dat Boy fanfiction. Dat Boy fanfiction. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you for the fanfiction about the one singular Caterkiller in Sonic 1 that you encounter in the very first level of Marble Zone Act 1. Very specific fanfiction that is absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun reading these. They're so good. Yeah, twist ending, that was great. That was amazing. Fuck. Indy, do you have a suggestion? Sonic as the monster in the background's a really fun idea. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really like that. I would go with Sonic a poem. Okay. Yes, I love that we have poetry. I love that we have poetry. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Hey there, X-Sonic521X. Welcome in. Thick water is disgusting. We're not drinking any thick water here. Regular water and whiskey. Oh my, okay. I'm very excited for this. Okay. This is Sonic, a poem. By Anonymous. There once was a hog from the royal house of Hedge. He had fur of blue and personality of edge. He traveled the land at the speed of sound, searching for chili dogs, nowhere to be found. Oh my gosh! He searched day in and searched day out, only finding horrible monsters lying about. This meant Sonic could never stop and rest, because monsters weren't the only thing in the way of his quest. Robotnik had filled the world with nasty booby traps, hurting more than Sonic Underground's mummy wraps. Hot ketchup, lava, and spikes would prove his demise, but thankfully not enough to ruin his vast franchise. This is so good! His underwater search brought nothing but trouble. He always struggled to get that life-saving bubble. He traveled and traveled until he saw a sign of hope. In the air, he sped past a simple word. Cope. The next stages went by in a flash, all thanks to his amazing spin dash. Soon he was face to face with his prize, the largest chili dog with a side of fries. Robotnik held it firm in his grasp. What he did next made Sonic audibly gasp. He ate the whole thing in one large bite. Hating chili dogs, this was purely out of spite. Sonic had enough of Robotnik's antics. It was time for Sonic's best tactics. 8 hits was all it took to take him down. That's what he gets for acting like a damn clown. Robotnik was defeated, or so he thought. There was one small detail Sonic had forgot. He could have made it rain with the rings he collected, but never enough to complete the special stages as expected. So in the end, Robotnik with all the Chaos Emeralds still won. That means it's game over, so try again, son. Oh! My god! matchless speedrunning fanfiction. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was amazing. Specifically for you out of everyone in the world. I know! Oh my. That fucking ruled. That fucking ruled. I believe... Hold on, I didn't do any applause. I just started laughing. Oh. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kagome. HunnyBunnyKagome wrote that, and it is amazing. It's about time. It's been about an hour since we started stream, so it's about time to take a quick break, everyone. Indy, if you could let me know what you think I should read next, I will get around to that when we get back from break. But everyone, please go and grab a drink refill, go get some water. Please make sure if you are drinking alcoholic beverages that you are also drinking equal amounts or more of water. I don't want anyone getting hangovers. We're all very old. Yours next? Is yours the one that's part 1 and part 2? I actually don't remember. Hold on. Wait, I just lost the folder again. Oh, the Song of Caterkillers and Hedgehogs. Yeah, yes. Okay, hold on. I did know that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know that you said you were gonna write a chapter, or you were gonna write something else, so I was, like, not sure if you had a part 1 and part 2. But I will just get over here. I'm gonna go take a quick break. If you're getting lit, make sure to have stacks and also water, yes. Sorry, hold on. Be right back, everyone. I will see you soon. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I've returned. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to match Monsterpiece Theater. So if you look up Monsterpiece Theater, does everyone know the reference that I'm making with that? With Cookie Monster? You know, the Sesame Street reference? I was looking for a fluffier robe, but this was the best I could find, so... I mean, this is actually nicer. I actually really like this. My Cookie Monster is blue. I considered putting on blue eyeshadow, but then I decided against it, because I think this looks nicer, so... Put it together when you say it earlier? Yeah. Also, yes, I do like this pipe. It's pretty sweet, I have to say. Hold on. Wait, since we're talking about pipe. Okay. So I'm very excited to read the next story, which is submitted by Indy Villain. And I've read a revision of this before, but I've been told that it was revised. Sorry, I read a revision. I mean, sorry, I guess I read the original one, and then it's been revised. Sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I was trying to say. It's been revised about 10 times. Okay, I'm so excited. I am so excited to read this again. I got myself another drink here. Oh, I did. Oh, no. Oh, I really did put too much in there. I just started pouring and then I was like, oh, fuck, I think I poured too much. And then now it just tastes like whiskey and less like Coke. Okay. I didn't relate to your perfectionist comment the other day one bit. I know, right? I know. I feel the same way, Indy. Indy, I'm already cringing about the stories that I have to read later, like my fan fiction that I wrote from when I was, what, 1996 to 1999, I think I said? I didn't read through them. I had Botanitor read one back at me at one point, and I was like, and I was cringing inside. But I haven't read it myself. Okay. Yeah, I fell down a nostalgia rabbit hole like, a few days ago. I guess it was last week. And then I realized I needed to not mention any of the stuff, any way to find any of that information about myself. Anyway, okay, let's go. There's some really cringe. I have some really cringe stuff there. Let me know if you want some Coke to dilute it. Yes, I actually probably will. Hold on. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So this is a song of Caterkillers and Hedgehogs, Bummer Mayoras, Chapter 1, Shadow of the Day. This is by Indy Villain, by the way. The rusted fire escape creaks as a caterpillar squeezes through a window towards a kettle whistling on the stove. A single light bulb dangles low in the cold marble room, swinging gently as Robotropolis rolls across the desert sands. A shaded lamp clicks on, casting a long spiked shadow on the wall. "Is that how you normally get into your enemy's house?" a voice asks. A grizzled, handsome-ass hedgehog glistens blue under the white light of the lamp. He has a cigar in one hand, and the longest, most fully loaded chili dog Mobius has ever seen in the other. Handsome-ass hedgehog. I love that line. The caterpillar turns quickly to see the hedgehog, his ill-fitting gray trench coat whipping around him, his antenna clamp down on his fedora. "Evening, Sonic." Sonic takes a long drag from his cigar and blows the smoke under the lamp. "You know, you could have just come in the front door." "No, I couldn't have." The caterpillar scooches towards Sonic. "This visit is off the books." "Off the books? You've been the mayor's man through and through. What's changed?" Sonic asks, his giant eyes squinting. "We don't have much time. The mayor has gone too far, Sonic. They wanted me to pin Silver's murder on you." The caterpillar pulls out a plastic bag with a gun inside. "I was supposed to plant this in your apartment." Sonic's eyes squint even narrower. "Chugatha, could you get the crew on the line?" A rabbit with radiation warning yellow fur, wearing a pink jumpsuit, stands up in the opposite corner. She speaks with the graveliest voice one could imagine. "You got it, Sonic!" "Oh, I didn't see you there. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Detective Datboy." Datboy uses his antenna to tip his fedora forward. "Fedora-ward, if you don't mind." God damn it. "Whatever you say, copper." Chugatha shoots finger guns towards Datboy as she backs into the next room. A line of loose cigarettes follows behind her on the floor. Datboy thinks to question this, but there is no time. The gun was stolen from Shadow last week. I'm so sorry, Sonic. I know we have had our differences, but killing Silver? I wouldn't go along with that. I started asking questions and my bosses hate questions. Sonic, the mayor has a Chaos Emerald." Datboy stares into the floor. Sonic drops his chili dog. He moves to the window and stares out over this mechanized, crime-riddled capital of the mayor's empire. After taking a long drag from his cigar, he finally speaks. And you're worried that you're gonna be next? I found this picture nailed to my front door this morning. That boy pulls out a printed Amazon listing of an Instant Pot Duo Plus 9-in-1 electric pressure cooker. Oh my god. It's an Instant Pot Duo Plus 9-in-1 electric pressure cooker. They mean business. I've got it. Chugs, how's it coming in there? Sonic shouts. We got everyone. They're waiting for you now, babes. Chugatha wheels herself out into the hall on a torn-up gaming chair. A dog sits vigilantly in her lap. It perks up after seeing Dat Boy. And who are you? Dat Boy asks excitedly. This is Pochitaro. We took him in last year when some asshole left him on the street after hanging out with him for a few weeks. Who does that? Sonic says. You always did love saving animals. Dat Boy puts his vintage houndstooth fedora on Pochitaro. Now you just need a badge and a trench coat. Oh god. I love the Pochitaro section. Pochitaro fanfic coming up next, yeah. Very excited to get back into Yakuza next week. Chugatha hands Sonic a headset. He hurries into the next room with Dat Boy, scooching slowly after him. The loose cigarettes are smushed against the marble floor. Sonic sits at the desk. Sorry for the emergency call, everyone. Dat Boy needs our help. A deeply sexy voice responds. Does it look like we need some washed-up detectives' help? No, Knuckles. Other way around. We're helping them, Sonic says. On camera, a blonde woman in an armored suit with massive shoulder pauldrons asks, helping them do what exactly? Great question, Samus. We're gonna defeat the mayor, grab the Chaos Emeralds, and free Robotropolis, Sonic says passionately. Chugatha's eyes open wide, and 6 cigarettes fall from her mouth. A Chaos Emerald? After so long, is one finally within reach? The ultimate lighter! Think of the opportunities! Chugatha's voice drifts off and she stares into the distance, seeing some far-off dreamscape. 6 cigarettes fall out of her mouth. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Usually I'd suggest blowing up the world, but a coup is good enough for a Tuesday. I'm in, Samus says. The faint sound of her blaster cannon charging up is heard over the call. A robotic voice speaks behind her. Samus and I have a lot of experience. Samus flips a switch and the ball stops talking. Sorry. I leave him on sometimes just to disrespect him more often. Wow, we got some Adam disrespect in this fanfic too. A new voice on the call replies. Angst drips from every word. Death to all who oppose me is literally something I've said before, but I didn't escape gun to be killed in some sort of suicide squad. None of you can withstand a Chaos Emerald's power. A black and red furred hedgehog folds his arms and huffs. Besides, I have to stream tonight. It's in my contract. But Shadow, what would Maria want you to do? Sonic asks. Damn you, Sonic! Shadow's brow furrows for a moment. My Facebook gaming viewers are gonna be pissed that they didn't get to watch me play Call of Duty tonight. They would have rather watched a sponsored Raid Shadow Legends stream than me cancel it entirely. But I'm in. Let's send the mayor straight to hell. Shadow fist pumps and straps his Velcro rocket shoes even tighter. Then, as if forgetting he was on a live call, Shadow looks at his hands and speaks. Maria, this is what you wanted, right? For me, to fight for others, to fight for good. This is my promise I made from you. Live free or die trying, right? Damn it all. Shadow grabs a bag and walks out of frame. Squawk! Squawk! Squawkity squawkin'! A small crow tilts its head back and forth repeatedly. On its wings is a tiny seedling making faces at the camera. Great point, Beakface. No time to spare. Let's meet in the park and Tails will pick us up. Sound good, Tails? Sonic asks. You got it! An orange and white-tailed fox cub pokes its adorable face into frame. I'll bring some Welch's fruit snacks for everyone. Juice and jam time. See you there, gang. Sonic hangs up the call. Chugatha puts Pochitaro on the floor and marches out of the apartment shouting, Hut, 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 hut! Dat Boy is stunned. What does that mean, Sonic? I've never really known, but it shows she means business. Last time she did that, she robbed a convenience store for all the lighters they had. Let's haul haunch! Sonic zips out of the apartment. Dat Boy is left there, staring at Pochitaro, wagging his tail excitedly. Okay, there's a quick, like, intermission here. Hold on. Yeah, it does exactly say, let's haul haunch. MCU multiverse fanfic, I know. Beak-faced impression did not disappoint. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Meanwhile, a small drone outside of Sonic's apartment hovers, broadcasting everything to a formerly abandoned GUN bunker. Well, 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 if it isn't Mr. Sonic Hedgehog. I've found you at last. A coup? I didn't think you had it in you. Mayor Orangina Jinlons stands and straightens her beautifully tailored jacket. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a massive emerald. With this power, not even you can beat me. But I can. Justice is calling, Mayor. Shadow steps out of a ring portal into the old GUN base. He has a pistol in each hand pointed directly at the mayor. If it isn't our own faulty asset come to haunt us again. Mayor Jinlon's words are harsh, but Shadow is a strong boy, and so jaded already. Sticks and stones, Mayor. You and I both know I am the ultimate life form. You can't win. Shadow raises an eyebrow. He is confident as all hell. The 6 bottles of Sonic Tonic he drank before jumping through the portal have helped as well. Shadow knows that you're supposed to pour them on your feet, but he didn't want to ruin his rocket shoes, so he got drunk instead. Shadow says swears and gets drunk. You can't ruin the Velcro, no. Okay. Joke's on you. I already chose to win, Mayor Jinlon says. She raises the purple emerald in front of her and shouts, Chaos Control! A beam of purple energy shoots from the emerald straight at Shadow's chest. The mayor cackles. But Shadow isn't dead yet. He stays on his feet and glares into the mayor's eyes. You thought chaos could kill me? I was born from chaos! I am the goddamn ultimate life form! Shadow fires a beam of red energy from his chest back at her. As the red and purple beams collide, a massive explosion tears through the underground bunker. Shadow's pistols clatter to the floor as his body disintegrates. One lone middle finger sticking up at the mayor is the last edgy act of Shadow the Hedgehog. A steamy hiss is coming from the spot where he once stood, giving off a light Sega sound. Mayor Jinlons is unconscious, and in one hand are the shattered remains of the purple Chaos Emerald. Alas, Shadow could not defeat her, but now his friends can face the mayor. Without her chaos powers, sorry. Why did Shadow sacrifice himself, you ask? Because that's what heroes do. Oh my god! Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Tune in next time to see whether Sonic's crew can defeat the mayor. And, is Shadow really dead? Only Mobius knows. Friendship's born, the mayor awaits. Dat boy warns of a deadly fate. Muster your hopes, never separate. Find Shadow before it's too late. Bummer Mayores, Bummer Mayores. They made a vow they will save Mobius. Bummer Mayores. There's a post-credits scene, okay? Shadow awakens. Hold on. I need to pause for a second because... I now know why you asked me which song I know the tune for better. Okay. Post-credits scene. This is a Marvel movie, yeah. Shadow awakens in a picturesque park. He stands majestically, and oh so handsomely, on a grassy knoll under a large tree. He folds his arms as he stares disgustedly at a human city in the distance. A daydream takes him. He's rocket skating at the speed of sound through a metal tunnel, ever so slightly faster than Sonic can run. While holding a human woman's hand. They're escaping. Run, Maria, he thinks. A door opens, soldiers run through it. They aim their weapons. Maria! Sonic shouts. A gunshot snaps him back to the present. Who am I? Why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? He can't remember what happened to him. It feels like another life. Was there a mare with a Chaos Emerald? A bunny with cigarette-singed fur? And damn it, where are my pistols? Shadow pats his holsters at his hips and turns to look at the grass. Nothing is there. A massive red cloud blows in against the wind with unnatural speed. A portal opens, and monsters pour from it. Humans scream and run for their lives in the city. Shadow is disgusted. The damn humans can't even fend for themselves. Pathetic. I don't have time for these humans. I've got to find Maria. Whoever the hell that is, Shadow says to himself. He takes off, sprinting into the city. Giant letters descend from the sky. Shadow the Hedgehog, 2005, in black letters, blocks our view. At last, Shadow's own adventure. And then there's a note that says, now you can play the opening cutscene of Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 and know what came before. Oh my fucking god. I thought this was going to be a Shadow respawning at the site of Grace, but this is even better. Yes, very, very important lore, entirely 100% canon. So that post-credit scene is nearly word for word the opening to Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god. Holy shit. I feel like I'm gonna have to read this again on the right before we start Sonic, or sorry, Shadow the Hedgehog, when we start playing that game. Sorry, Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. Oh my fucking god. Indy! I love your revisions. Holy shit. Yeah, that was a fucking masterpiece. You did not go overboard. This is absolutely perfect in every way. I love it so much. Honestly, everyone, I cannot. I am just like overwhelmed with how talented you are all, like, at writing, like, just amazing stuff, and, like, I am so glad that I get to read this out loud. It is so amazing. These are so amazing. Oh my gosh. Indy, do you have a suggestion for what I shall read next? Fuck. Like, this is just, it's just so good. It's so good. Did you catch the lines of the Sonic movie? Yeah, I know. Yes, I did. Yeah. Uh-huh. I would go with How to Get a Cat Off Your Monitor. Okay, so this is an original essay that I wrote. This one's not as bad as some other stuff. This is something that I think I wrote in high school, but I don't actually know. And I haven't read the entire thing. So, this is not any way related to the stream. This is just something that I found that I wrote in high school. Because I decided I want to take a writer's craft class. Me, who does not like writing. This is what happened. Okay. How to Get a Cat Off Your Monitor. By me. Many years ago. Like half my life ago. Okay. In ancient Egyptian times, cats were sacred. Egyptians were fascinated with cats and everything about them. These cats were considered to have magical powers. To harm a cat would cause you to pay for this crime with your life. They would guard the homes and temples from danger. Cats are still loyal to their owners to this day, but in a different way. Most owners care deeply for their pets, and their pets are an important part of their lives. Can I just say you nailed switching between 8 voices at once? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Indy. Oh my god, Coconut. Coconut. I read your story and it was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm currently reading an original essay that I wrote in high school. Okay. As I type this, my cat is sitting on my computer monitor. He sits there, with both arms stretched on my computer screen, almost guarding me from the damaging dangers of the screen. He blocks the screen so I can't see what's going on, or perhaps to get attention from me. Maybe it's an evil plan to make me fail my assignment, who knows. Whatever his intention is, it is pretty annoying at times. Other times, I can sit there and completely ignore him. Why I don't just move him, I don't know. I thought I could compile this guide that will teach you to prevent this horrible distraction in the future. First, you try to move his arms and type with one hand. This usually does not work, and causes you to type and work slower than normal. The cat will give you a weird look, and probably try to swat your hands. This will last for a short amount of time, though, and if the cat really wants to cause you more trouble, it'll try to move its arms further down the screen to block more. It doesn't realize that it's causing discomfort for you, and will continue to sit with its arms hanging down the front of your monitor, with its paws resting on the palm of your hand, like some sort of platform. The first step will only work for a while until you get annoyed by it. Another way to move the cat would be to distract it with noises that are loud and annoying. Or you could wave your arm or a cat toy around in the air and throw it so the cat goes running after it. In the process, it may jump out to your other hand, controlling the mouse, causing you to click things you don't really want to click. Unfortunately, the cat will get bored of the toy fast and come back to its wonderful, cozy resting place on top of the computer screen. By the way... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's continue this paragraph. Unless you have a really noisy and distracting toy, it will keep coming back to guard the screen. This, you know that this is old enough that I had a fucking computer monitor where a cat could sit on top of it. So just So y'all know how old this story is, or this essay is. The second and third steps are only a temporary fix, as it will get annoying fast and isn't very productive for the assignment or letter you're typing up. A more practical fix would be to move the cat off the top of your monitor. Doing this may cause the cat to protest, clawing and biting into you while you grab it and move it away, grabbing on like a leech. After you successfully remove the cat, it will try to come back a few times. Keep removing it until your arm is scratched up and bleeding. That will teach it a lesson. The cat may occasionally come back to stand on your keyboard. He will probably watch the mouse on the monitor move and try to bat at it, only to be stopped by the harsh glass screen of reality. During this time, it may press a few keys, causing your computer to lock up and lose your assignment, but don't fret. Unless you lost your assignment in the computer crash and weren't smart enough to save it once in a while, then you're out of luck. There are still more steps in this writing to be followed. The third step wouldn't get you very far either. The only way you can stop the cat from sitting on your monitor isn't by setting a series of traps. You probably could set up some kind of trap if you could think of a trap that you could place on the monitor, but this writing isn't about cat abuse. You can, alternatively, move the cat out of the room where it can't bother you, so you and your precious assignment can be safe. Be sure to move the cat away from you, so you can't hear the ear-piercing meows and scratching at your door. Eventually, the cat may give up, though, and find a piece of dust to stare at. Also, you may want to lock the door if your cat is clever enough to open doors. I miss my kitty. I really miss my kitty. My kitty was smart enough to open doors. If all the above fails, you can always just forget about what you're doing on the computer and give the cat the attention it thinks it deserves. Or, you should have thought about the consequences of having a cat before you bought one, and have bought maybe a fish instead. Maybe then you wouldn't have the problem of a cat sitting on your monitor. Perhaps you shouldn't have procrastinated the assignment as long as you did. Then maybe you would have been able to do it when the cat was sleeping instead of when it was wide awake and ready to cause you trouble. And if you don't have a problem of a cat sitting on your monitor, then there really isn't a reason for reading this other than to know what problems this causes for me. If you follow these simple steps, you can have a cat-free monitor in no time. You may also cause your cat to hate you, depending on how serious you take this writing to be. Follow what is best for you, which would probably be to not take the advice of this writing. He has very rarely destroyed any of my assignments, although he has ruined my computer before by spilling water all over it. Most times, my cat's very peaceful, and won't cause me trouble. The end. It's not about Penny, it's about Topaz, my cat. My sweet kitty. I think he passed away, like, I was already streaming by that point. So, I don't know if any of the old streams have him in it. But I got him when I was 17? I had him when I was 17. He passed away, 2018, I think? 19? Yeah. Uchi, this isn't graphic novel show-off time. Yeah, this isn't comic show-off or graphic novel show-off time, which I also have from high school. But this is not the time for that. Why isn't it? Because I didn't set it up. That's literally the only reason. I don't have it set up. Indy, suggestion. But yeah, like that was something I had to write for a school assignment. It was supposed to be like something about, I can't remember what I wrote. It was like a strong narrator or something. Samus and Selene next? Okay. Yes, okay, so this one is by veryberrykeri. I have actually read this one. This is one of the first ones that got submitted, so I read through it. Because I wasn't sure when we were actually going to get this stream, and I wanted to actually read this. I'm so glad it worked out. I'm so glad that we were finally able to do this, because this has been so much fun. Hey, greatnewtons, can I have that Coca-Cola? Possibly. I mean, the ice has, like... It's less strong than it was because the ice is now, melted. Truly the Doilus of streams. Yes. You haven't read this one? Oh, nice. Okay. This is very good. I love this one. I really love it. I still have the hand-typed original. That's amazing. Thank you. Do you want to pour, or should I? Okay, I'll do it. Thank you so much. By the way, I keep making sure that I have the Renegade mark rather than Paragon whenever I drink this. Okay. So this is Samus and Selene by veryberrykeri. Your glasses have Easter eggs, yes. I don't know what those mean because I didn't play World of Warcraft. Thanks, Uchi. This is not rum that I'm drinking. I should have... Why didn't I drink... Okay. Oh, I didn't want to mix the... It's good rum. Okay, the problem is that it is good rum. It's actually, like, good rum, so I don't want to just mix it with Coke. But I could have done that. Instead, I did whiskey. Anyway, whatever. I want to save the good rum for good stuff. Or I want to taste the good rum. Yeah, fake nerd Metroid crime. Okay, here we go. Samus and Selene by veryberrykeri. Warning sirens! Flashing lights! Impact! Selene awoke after the crash on a planet she was not meant to go. On her deep space mission, she had taken a detour to investigate a familiar signal she'd noticed, and her curiosity, along with something else inside her, told her she needed to see what was making it. Now here she was, all alone on an unknown world, without help, and she had no idea what to do. She had a quick glance around the site of the crash, and without any information to help her about what she might find in the surrounding area, she grabbed her sidearm, which was thankfully still with her, and forayed out into the wilderness of that strange place. After an hour of searching and being somewhat frightened by the strangely Is this the word tentacle? Tentacular flora, at least. It had seemed like an hour. She came to notice some movement. No, this was different than that of the plants. Were they plants? She would call them plants. This was furtive, strange. Was she being followed? No. Was she being hunted? Her hand gripped her small weapon tighter, readying herself, hoping this was just paranoia. She had just been through a massive trauma trigger after all. Another accident like that one. She was entirely unsure of her mental state, now that she thought of it. Though, she had been trained, and her weapon was designed to deal with anything she might come across. In an instant, something large bolted out at her from seemingly nowhere, before she even had a chance to see what it was. With how tightly she had been gripping in her anxiety, she was slow to react, and barely managed to touch the trigger before the creature, whatever it was, disintegrated in a ball of bright blue light at the same time, as Selene heard a discharge somewhere behind her. She threw herself around to face who or what had done it, and was startled by the sudden presence of a large, shining, orange figure. Orange, green, red? One of their arms terminated in what looked like a bluish, silvery cannon barrel. Was that what destroyed the creature? The figure approached, towering over Selene by at least half a foot. You're not from around here. You're the one that crashed? Their voice was commanding and rough, but all the same, it seemed to be soothing, and put Selene at much more ease in an instant. No, I have no idea where I am. I was investigating a signal and something hit my vessel, causing it to crash here. So yes, I am the one that crashed, I suppose. What was that, you suppose? Can't you talk properly? The first friendly person she's seen in ages? Well, presumes friendly. They certainly seem so far, and she's messing up and getting flustered? Get it together, Selene. Come on. The heavily armored woman with the kind voice leaned down, and soon Selene could see their blue-green eyes through their small visor.
They seemed handsome, if serious. I was in the area while I was on my way back from, well, on my way home. Noticed the signal, then crash, and I know these things don't end well, so I decided to check it out. Perhaps their eyes were even more beautiful because they seemed serious? Stop thinking about her eyes, Selene. Well, as you see, I'm all right, partly thanks to you. I'm gonna keep exploring. My craft isn't in any condition to be going anywhere anytime soon. Go ahead, but you're gonna want something with more power. I had to kill things bigger than that. The cannon arm pointed in the direction of where the creature had just jumped out. Just to find you. I saw some things scattered about, though. Got it. There was a moment of silence where they regarded each other. Then Selene spoke up again. Think I'll see you around? No. With that, the orange metal woman turned and walked away. And as the closing note tugged at her, Selene began to regret letting her. By the way, I also love the orange metal woman. Okay. Okay, hold on. There's a time skip. It says 1 day later, so hold on. It is a wonderful collection of words, yes, Uchi. It is a good, yes, Carrie, it is a good band name. Okay, 1 day later. After finding a strange house in a gully of that forsaken planet, which seemed to have more going on with it than she would ever know, she started to feel a little comfort here and there. She had a shelter that wasn't a burning wreckage. She was making progress. So, after mentally preparing herself to go out again, she decided to take another note of the many alleys and caves and trails that seemed ever expanding as she tried to learn more of the secrets and map out the unknown spaces. At first this one seemed perilous. She had to climb many cliffs and even make some free jumps. But then she noticed all the local creatures, aliens, whatever they were gone? Soon she came upon a ship nestled in a gorge of some construction she did not realize. Or no, did she? Was this the ship of that woman? You found me. Selene heard from behind her, nearly making her jump. She would have spun and lifted her newest weapon had she not recognized that voice and tone. Rough, with a hidden sweetness to it. Slowly, she turned to face her, but unexpectedly she was completely devoid of her previous accoutrement. Slightly shorter than before, she was still an Amazon, wearing only a blue skin-tight bodysuit and large, thick boots, with a pistol much larger than the one Selene had carried at her hip. Stop staring, Selene! Yes, quite by accident, though. I thought you weren't staying? I never said that, did I? I suppose you didn't. What are you sticking around for? You said you were on your way home. The taller woman hesitated, looking across the gorge. Just investigating. Selene was a little confused, but still happy to have found her again. Maybe she could help, or maybe she could see her more? She could at least indulge that. Space was lonely, after all. Surely they could both use a friend. I have a house not far from here if you'd like to swing by and talk about the things we discovered at this place. For investigating, I mean. The bright blue-clad woman's blonde hair flicked up as she turned her head quickly back to the astronaut, an incredulous look on her face. House? Yeah, I don't know why it's here of all places, but it looks just like the one I used to have. All right. Good. It's back the way I came. Selene pointed with her thumb. About, half a mile or so, I think. The woman nodded in response, and they both went silent again, both averting to the scenery. Hey, Kagome! Hello! Oh my god, thank you so much for your poem before. I love it. I will go into it further when we finish the story, but thank you so much. Yes, just friends. Just friends. As friends. Okay. Selene spoke up. She couldn't let this opportunity slip. Not this time. Not now. Not again. Not with her. I'm Selene. Samus. Good to meet you, Selene. Samus smiled for the first time since they'd been talking, and it caught Selene off guard. Yeah, you too, Samus. Visit any time. I'm never gone long, only about an hour or so at a time. The key's under the swing. You told her about the key? Really, Selene? Way to blow it. Her eyes fell in embarrassment, though she's so tall, and now, seeing that face, all of that face? Were Samus's muscles always this big? She hadn't taken the time to stop and let her brain notice how... Samus nodded. The air of reverie was shaken. Perhaps I will. I'm like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. Samus nodded. The air... Oh, sorry, I already did that. Next line. Selene felt a little awkward ending it there as they went their separate ways, but also somehow excited. She'd done it, she asked. Would Samus really show? Okay, we're switching into Samus's point of view. All of that face, the whole face. The whole face of the orange metal woman. Samus was still cursing herself for being so chatty when she met that other space-goer, Selene. It wasn't like her. She was a renowned bounty hunter who'd nearly exterminated an entire species of bioweapons with her own bare hands. In fact, she had. And she let herself become flustered by this woman? And now she was on her way to Selene's dwelling, after being invited the day before. She'd barely managed to keep cool then, and she couldn't bear the thought of this explorer finding out she'd stayed longer on the planet in hopes of brushing past her again by chance. She hadn't actually expected it to happen. She thought she'd be gone and back on her way to the Galactic Federation by now, getting paid. And yet, here she was, checking her hair to make sure it looked all right, even though putting on her helmet would mess it up again anyway. When she got to the area Selene had mentioned, she recognized it. She'd been through there before and eradicated all the hostile life forms, and the structure was not there before. This was a house? They must make them differently where Selene comes from. The mystery of how it appeared vexed Samus, but more on her mind was if the older woman was around at the moment. She questioned for a moment why that was the more important question for her, but then decided she would figure it out later. She walked up to the door and stood in front of it, both unsure of what to do, and slightly nervous, but before she could knock or walk away, it opened. Hello! Came a voice from inside, Selene's. Please do come in. It was fairly low and sensual, though she wished not to admit it. She had been waiting impatiently to hear it again. Waiting impatiently. The decor of the place was strange, not like things Samus had seen, and as she stooped to fit through the frame, she looked around inside. Make yourself comfortable, she heard Selene's voice call from yet further in, and soon the shorter, middle-aged blonde woman rounded the corner wearing what appeared to be a sort of soft, knitted garment, carrying a cup that steamed. Would you like anything? Like a drink? Oh, you don't really need to be all the nines in here. Sorry, you really don't need to be all to the nines in here. She gestured about Samus's armor and smiled. Bounty hunter, her orange metal woman suit, you know? The bounty hunter did another survey of the area and closed the door, then motioned for Selene to turn around so she could strip off her armored suit. She knew she had things underneath, but doing so in front of Selene made her blush. Thank you for the offer, but I'm fine. As she finished undressing, she was led to another room with plush seats, and they sat across from each other, with a small table between. She crossed her legs, folded her hands in her bright blue lap, and took a deep breath. All right, well, I have a few things to speak about, if that's all right. Samus nodded. Thank you. This signal, this, shadow, I've seen it before, when I was a child. It can't be a coincidence that it was here, or sent me and the Helios down. This place is strange. I keep finding these images, and everything keeps changing when I go out. This place, or perhaps has, or some sort of civilization. I'm still finding things. Orange Metal Woman's the Spirit Halloween version of the Samus costume. Holy fuck. Hey Osmorn, welcome to the fanfiction reading stream. Samus furrowed her brow, intimately familiar with the lost alien civilizations and their dangers, suddenly hearing things that reminded her of parts of herself, and murmuring in assent. And Selene continued, I'm not getting any rescue. I've been on missions for years out. Samus had always found her eyes a point of fascination. One brown and kind, one blue and harsh like her own. But only now that they were in a small moment of peace together, did she really take the time to appreciate them fully. About my ship, the Helios. It's named after my... no, never mind. Soon her gaze drifted to lips, to neck, to... Oh, had she been talking the whole time? Samus shook herself and tried to focus on the words again. But Selene had noticed. She stood and stepped over to Samus, momentarily enjoying a height advantage. Had she offended her host? She was worried, almost losing attention again, when Selene turned away, bent at the waist, and set her cup down on a small table. In what couldn't have been a deliberatively provocative movement, could it? Stand up, Selene said in a voice that made Samus wither inside, and she did. Stunned, now in close proximity, thinking she might be asked to leave. You don't talk much. You never did tell me about yourself, Miss Samus. I'm a bounty hunter. I spend my time on the job, or on my way to it. For the first time, their eyes met and stayed together. They saw the tiredness, the hurt, the loneliness that they each held, and understood what they felt of each other. That sounds lovely. Selene's arms reached up to hang around Samus's shoulders, and Samus's hands set around Selene's waist as their bodies pressed together. It is. They kissed, hesitantly at first, and then fondly. Like for the first time, they'd fallen into arms that could really feel them, and might finally be freed from aching care. It was. Fade to black. The end. Carrie? That was amazing. I am clapping. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Osmorn, this is a bonus fan fiction stream. It was lonely, not lovely, but thank you. Carrie, it was amazing. I really appreciate it. That was wonderful. Honestly, everyone, thank you all so much for contributing to this. Oh my god, it's just been, seriously, clap, truly inspired. Yes, Osmorn, we are doing a bonus stream today. For anyone who's tuning in and wondering what the hell is going on, hello. It is a Saturday night, and we are doing a bonus stream. We met our goal for March, and our goal was, if we reached the goal, we were going to do a fanfiction stream. So the community has submitted a whole bunch of fanfiction, original fanfiction, and it has been amazing. Like, absolutely just... amazing. We had a poem about Sonic 1 glitchless speedrunning that Kagome wrote. That was, I am still, like, mind blown from this. There was also fan fiction written about one of my moderators, Indy villain. Yo, the Sonic movie was so good. I saw it on Wednesday. No spoilers, because a lot of people here have not seen it yet. But holy fuck. That movie was very good.
The tuna. Oh my god. I swear, like, honestly, everyone, this has been so good. Indy, what do you suggest as the next fan fiction we read today? I think we're getting close to finishing them. I mean, I still have my very bad fan fiction that I haven't read, that I'm worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Robotnik's Cool Revenge. Okay. Robotnik's Cool Revenge. Okay, so this is part 1 and part 2. This is a two-parter, everyone. Hold on, I'm just gonna take another sip of my whiskey and Coca-Cola. Actually, hold on. We are, we are about to come up on another hour, so I should probably actually take a break. In Europe, it's called American Cool Revenge. That's a good joke. Thank you, Uchi. Please stick around because holy shit, I'm very excited. I just read, like, the opening Robotnik's Cool Revenge by... I'll read it in a second, but, oh my god, Kagome, it was so good. It was so good. It was amazing. Like, everyone's stories have been, like, so hyper-specific and focused on, like, things that have happened on the stream, and it's just fucking amazing. No, I've literally only read the first 2 lines, which is the title and who it's by. So yeah, I guess I am spoiling myself by reading who it's by. Anyway, I'm gonna take a very, very quick break because I've had a lot of liquid to drink, so I need a quick break. I will be right back. Everyone, please go grab some water, go grab a snack, go do a stretch, and please come back for this ridiculous shit. Because... Whew. See you soon. Hello, I have returned. Hello. Hold on. I have to read up here. Now she's gone, I want you to know she purposely requested something to be put in the Jonker Zone. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, because I didn't actually click on the Jonker Zone after it happened. Oh, wait, it was my picture with Morbius, right? Hold on, where's my lighter? I had to retweet you in response to Twitch. Oh, yeah? I actually haven't looked at my phone since I started streaming. Thank you, Indy. Sorry, oh my god. Thank you, Coconut. I appreciate it. Sorry, I saw yellow, or sorry. Ignore everything I just said in the last 10 seconds. I have not been drinking. Y'all both have orange names, okay? Take the return for break again, okay. Hello, everyone! We're back! Hi, I'm Metroid Crime, and you're watching the Fiction Fantasmagorie. Oh, welcome in, Spoons. Nice of you to join us. You missed the fan fiction about you. Listen, I have mentioned this before. If people have the same color names and the same length of name, I confuse them. But I'm also 2 whole drinks deep. You had to go to the bank. I don't believe that. Hello there, Rafi. Rafi Kingen. Hello. I'm definitely pronouncing your name incorrectly, but welcome. We are hosting our very first fan fiction Fantasmagorie tonight. And I am reading fan fiction written by the community, and also later on reading some fan fiction written by me in the 90s when I was a child about Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. So, welcome to the stream. Okay. I definitely did not just spill something. Hold on, give me a second. Spilled a little bit of tea? Okay. Been following some time, but I'm not so active in chat. That's okay. I appreciate lurkers all the same. I appreciate y'all so much. Twitch, name a character who could beat Sonic in a race. Two Tails the Fox, obviously. By the way, for anyone who didn't see this earlier, I have to bring this up again because he's so cute. Come on! He's so cute! Those little legs! Show Pizza Friend? No, I accidentally dropped ash all over him the other day. Torbs. Two Tails the Fox. Yeah, his little legs are so cute. I need to, like, I'm gonna have him hang down a bit lower so he's flying over everything. But, another day. I didn't actually check it because I literally just got him right before stream started. Transporting my ash and fucking dropped it everywhere all over Garf. Okay, we are getting started on the next story. Two Tails the Fox is like if Renala's egg had little foots. Yes! Yes! Okay. Okay, I'm about to get started on the very next story. This is called Robotnik's Cool Revenge, and it's part 1 out of 2. Robotnik's Cool Revenge by Z Stevens 342. XXX Volume 1 XXX. Blast that hedgehog, said Dr. Robotnik, slamming his fist on the table. His beady eyes turned back up towards the monitor, appraising the damage done to the Robo-Cybertropolis zone. All of these repairs are gonna set me back months, he thought to himself. Robotnik said a swear word, because he was really mad. Has he been pushed too far this time? Fucking Jesus Christ. Hold on. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm gonna fucking die. Okay. Dr. Robotnik, said a voice coming from behind him, except it wasn't a voice because it was his assistant. Oh my fucking god. Except it wasn't a voice because it was his assistant, Zachary, who helps him find out new information about his enemies. I think we might have a solution to your hedgehog problem, said Zachary. What is it this time, said Zach. Oh. Okay, hold on. I know the rain look. You know what? Hold on. I have to address this. Did y'all recognize there was Robotnik spelled backwards? Holy shit, you're blowing it wide open, Indy. So by the way, just for reference, I want everyone to know that this track that I am playing on loop is called Light Showers, Loopable, No Fade. Let that sink in for a second. Okay. Dr. Robotnik, said a voice coming from behind him, except it wasn't a voice because it was his assistant, Zachary, who helps him find out new information about his enemies. I think we might have a solution to your hedgehog problem, said Zachary. What is it this time, Zach? Said Robotnik. Zachary hated being called Zach. That's what his mom's boyfriend Mike always called him. He was always trying to get on Zachary's good side and trying to seem like he was cooler than he really was, even though he wasn't even Zachary's real dad. He's the reason why Zachary turned evil and started helping Dr. Robotnik. It made Zachary's mom really mad that Mike turned his son evil, so she broke up with him, but it was too late by that point. I was thinking that we might need some help this time, said Zachary, and I think you'll be happy with my findings. Get the door, Robo-Mike. Fucking hell. Robo-Mike, who was the roboticized version of Zachary's mom's old boyfriend who turned him evil, made his way to the big sliding robo-door and entered the code, 69420. The door made a cool techno noise and a bunch of steam came out as it slowly opened to reveal Samus from the Metroid games. Samus was wearing her blue Zero suit and had her blonde hair up in a cute ponytail. She has her high-heel rocket boots on and held her paralyzer pistol to her chest, which bumped into her boobs. Fucking hell! Her boobs were
really big. They jiggled a little when their gun touched them, and Zachary didn't even notice. He wasn't staring at them because he had seen boobs before, so it wasn't even a big deal to him. Welcome to the fanfiction stream. My community has written me fanfiction, and I have been reading it, and it is very good. It is very good. Okay. I can find your hedgehog, said Samus, if the price is right. Robotnik laughed when she said Price is Right because he always watched that show with Zachary's mom and always complained about Drew Carey being the host because he liked the old guy who hosted it. Zachary didn't laugh because he thought the show was stupid. You don't even have all your upgrades anymore, said Robotnik. How can you expect to catch up to Sonic the Hedgehog if you don't even have your speed booster? I can get them all again along the way, said Samus. Just because I lost the upgrade that lets me rebind my suit's controls. Fuck! 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 Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I'm fucking dying. Oh my fucking god. Fuck. Okay, I have to regain my composure because I have to finish fucking reading this. Give me a second. Hold on. How many times have I lost it tonight? Several times. Several fucking times. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this paragraph again because... I can get them all again along the way, said Samus. Just because I lost the upgrade that lets me rebind my suit's controls in the options menu doesn't mean I can't succeed in my mission. Just then, two more figures walked through the robo-door and stood on either side of Samus. It was Rachel from Ninja Gaiden and Morrigan from Darkstalkers. Fucking Jesus Christ. They were tricked by Robotnik into thinking that Sonic was the bad guy, and their boobs were even bigger than Samus's. How was Sonic gonna get out of this one? Hold on. Okay, this is volume 2. We're about to start volume 2. We're about to start volume 2, which is, by the way, prefixed with X, lowercase x, capital X, lowercase x, dash, equals sign, volume 2, equals sign, dash, lowercase x, capital X, lowercase x. Hello, Kirby Master. Welcome in. We are reading fanfiction written by the community. Thank you, Indy, for copying exactly what that is. It was the King of Leons that got you. That killed me. Coconut, that killed me. Okay. Here we go. Volume 2. Sonic jolted awake from his sleep. He didn't hear his alarm go off, and he was going to be late for school. Oh, crap, said Sonic, but kind of quietly so his mom didn't hear him because he didn't want to get in trouble. I hope I didn't miss the bus. That was a joke, because Sonic can run really fast. While somebody else might have to take the bus, this Sonic can really run. Sorry, this hedgehog... Oh my fuck. While somebody else might have to take the bus, this hedgehog can really run. Sorry, my drunk ass is getting in the way of me trying to read these stories. Sorry. Sonic grabbed a waffle out of the toaster and put some peanut butter on it pronto. In the blink of an eye, he filled his backpack with his textbooks and homework, but right before he made it out of the garage door, he skidded to a halt. I almost forgot to say my morning prayer to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's no good. So he took a minute to get on his knees and thank the Lord for everything that he has graciously provided for Sonic's family. Fucking goddamn it! What the fuck? I
I am Canadian, yes. I'm sure you can hear my Canadian accent. Yes, I'm Canadian. Yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Within 30 seconds, Sonic made it to Green Hill High School. His girlfriend, Amy, came running up to him. She wanted to hold hands on the way to class, but they both knew that would be wrong and offensive to the Lord. They just smiled and looked into each other's eyes on the way to Mr. Terechuk's world history class. Sonic was still in the 10th grade, but his girlfriend was a junior, which is because Sonic was cool enough to be dating a girl in a higher grade level. High school was going pretty great for him. No, it's okay. Kirby, I get it. No, I figured you meant about the accent, like, especially, I know that if I've been drinking or if I'm, like, really excited about something, the Canadian accent comes out, like, a lot. What a cool hedgehog. But all of a sudden, oh my fucking god, I just, like, okay, I was reading this paragraph, I'm trying not to read ahead. I've been trying not to read ahead because there's some really good stuff, but I just looked, my eyes slightly slipped onto the next line, and I saw a word that I fucking died on. Here we go. But all of a sudden, Sonic saw something out of the corner of his eye. It was a really cool-looking kid with spiky black hair and a Blink-182 shirt and blue Jinkos. Zachary. Sonic thought to himself. That's right. Dr. Robotnik's assistant, Zachary, goes to the same school as Sonic the Hedgehog? But Sonic didn't know that. Sonic didn't like Zachary because he knew that his girlfriend Amy secretly had a crush on him. Amy didn't want anyone to know this, but it was a pretty open secret because of the way she talked about how cool his wallet chain was, and how she looked at him when she thought Sonic couldn't see. But Sonic could see, and he did see. Zachary was also a 10th grader, but he was also really cool and popular, so that's why juniors and even some seniors had a crush on him. That Zachary is nothing but trouble, Sonic thought to himself. He's probably the kind of kid who wants to have premarital sex. I know that Amy would never do anything like that, but I don't want him to be a bad influence on her. Sonic was wrong, though, as Zachary might be an evil kid, he still had a good heart, and knew that having sex before marriage is a sin. Fuck. How is Sonic gonna get out of this jam, not knowing that his arch-enemy has a spy going to his school? You'll just have to wait for Volume 3. My mom's stupid boyfriend wants us to go on vacation to the Grand Canyon, so I won't be able to type it up for a couple weeks, so you guys are gonna have to wait. Holy fucking shit. Beautiful. Beautiful recreation of the whole fanfiction.net universe. There was a part 2. Wow, I wonder what incredibly popular and attractive anonymous author wrote this story. Yeah, I wonder. I truly wonder. They must be really popular and attractive. There's a part 2. I guess he got back from his vacation on the Grand Canyon. Or from the Grand Canyon. Oh no! I just read the first line of this! No! Oh my fucking god! Okay, hold on. I love your cup. Thank you, Kagome. Hold on. I did get... Sorry. Hi. Okay, I did get my own fanfic, yes. Apparently. Here, I can't... I'm dying. I'm literally dying. That's against TOS. Out of all things that are gonna break TOS is gonna be this. I'm gonna die. I can't even joke about that. Okay. Hold on. I should drink some water. How many drinks are we currently on? I'm drinking whiskey. This is my second cup. But I have poured entirely too much whiskey in it. The ratios are not good. Sorry, my throat is a little irritated, which is not surprising. Because I've been reading out loud for 2 hours. Stay hydrated, thank you. It's technically prop whiskey. Yeah, it is technically prop whiskey, yeah. I have 3 drinks right now, currently. I have water, I have whiskey and Coke, and I have tea. Currently triple fisting, thank you. Oh boy, I'm ready for this. Okay. This is called How the Sonic Sausage is Made. Marissa took off her headphones and set them on her desk. Another successful stream. Man, I love Dark Souls 2, she said out loudly for literally no reason, despite the fact that she was streaming Sonic the Hedgehog. Just then, the doorbell rang. Marissa knew exactly what it was. How am I gonna get through this? How the fuck am I gonna get through this? I'm gonna fucking die! I'm gonna fucking die before I get through this! Marissa knew exactly what it was. Her cold steel, trademark, buckler had finally arrived to add to her personal shield collection. She instantly located the ladder and slid down it to the front door, just like in the video game, Dark Souls 2, that she had expressed her love for just scant seconds prior. Fucking hell. She opened the door to see Majima Goro from the Yakuza series. Hello, Majima Goro from the Yakuza series, said Marissa, pronouncing the word Yakuza correctly. Oh my! He was delivering packages for USPS and gave her the box containing her buckler from Cold Steel, trademark. She had just purchased to train in shield combat. I didn't know that USPS delivered in Canada, she said. Tell me about it. Sorry, tell me about it, said Majima. I drove here all the way from Sotenbori. That's in Japan, by the way. They stared at each other in awkward silence for a solid 45 seconds. This is kind of awkward, said Majima. I agree. This very much is, she replied. After another 45 seconds of awkward silence, Majima walked back to his delivery truck and drove back to Japan. You fucking goddamn it. She made her way back inside and walked past her "I actually secretly hate Sonic the Hedgehog" poster in the living room. She keeps this off camera because she doesn't want anyone to know the truth about this when she streams. Oh my god, I'm fucking cackling. I'm fucking cackling. I love being a fake gamer girl who takes views away from real gamers, she said out loud. Again, literally for no reason. I love this almost as much as I love Dark Souls 2, which, as expressed previously, I love a whole lot. She went back to her desk and sat down at her computer. She admired the Super Mario wallpaper on her desktop for a few minutes and felt inspired. Super Mario is so much cooler than Sonic the Hedgehog, she thought to herself, not out loud this time. Why didn't anyone else see this? Why did she have to continue living this lie, pretending that Sonic was actually an interesting and cool character with games that aren't bad? But just then, she remembered. There was somebody else who recognized that Super Mario is cooler than Sonic the Hedgehog. And just then, as if God himself were watching and answered her prayers, she got an email notification. Is that what she thought it was? Is it what she had been waiting for this whole month? She opened up her Yahoo Mail tab and went to the inbox. And sitting there was a new email from her best friend, Zachary, titled, Robotnik's Cool Revenge. XXX dash equals volume 14 equals dash XXX. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! We are going into part 14 of Robotnik's Cool Revenge. Nice intermission there. Thank you, handsome and cool author who has written this story. I almost spit out my drink there because the music stopped. It was the pause in between the loop. Robotnik's Cool Revenge, Volume 14. Samus wanted to kiss Zachary on the lips, but Zachary was too focused on the mission, even if Samus was wearing a low-crop shirt that showed off her cool boobs. That didn't matter to Zachary, but that just made Samus want to kiss him on the lips even more. Besides, Zachary didn't want to hurt her feelings. Amy was his girlfriend now, and Samus would get her feelings hurt and not be able to perform her job on the mission. Just then, Zachary's phone rang. It was Amy. Hello, Zachary. My high school boyfriend who is 1 grade lower than me and also cooler than Sonic the Hedgehog, said Amy over the phone. This put Zachary in an awkward position. He didn't want to talk to Amy over the phone in front of Samus, but he also knew that his girlfriend would be mad if he didn't talk to her. Zachary was not in the business of making conventionally attractive women feel bad. What was he gonna do? As this was happening, Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Tails Prower were still doing battle in the parking lot of the Tillies that Tails worked at part-time. Sonic couldn't believe that Robotnik managed to turn his best friend Tails against him. This truly was Robotnik's cruel revenge. Holy fuck. Lou, welcome in. Hello, you've stumbled across our fanfiction stream in which we are reading fanfiction from the community, and we will also be reading some terrible fanfiction that I wrote anywhere from 1996 to 1999 shortly. Oh yeah, there's another, believe me, there is more here that I can definitely see. I am taking a quick break to sip some of this. Okay. This truly was Robotnik's cruel revenge. Yeah, thank you. No, Indy, thank you for checking. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping things on track tonight. You have to stop, Tails, yelled Sonic. Vaping is bad for you. It can deliver toxic metals like chromium and nickel into your lungs, which have been linked to respiratory diseases, including lung cancer. You can't tell me what to do anymore, Sonic, Tails responded. Everyone knows that you aren't really as cool as they used to think. That's why Amy's dating Zachary now. I saw them kiss one time. Also, I'm atheist now. God's not real. Fuck. Sonic almost said a swear word, but he stopped himself, even though there weren't any grown-ups around to hear him and get in trouble. He was mad, but he still had some self-control, and... Marissa's reading of the latest volume of Robotnik's Cool Revenge was interrupted by another email from another friend. She smiled. Man, this is really good. Almost as good as Dark Souls 2, a video game that I, again, am a very big fan of, but I want to make sure that I respond to my friends because their time and attention is valuable to me. I value my friends. She announced to the empty room again for no discernible reason. Nobody seems to know why she does this. Fucking goddamn it. Sometimes when this friend sends an email, they're feeling mean and want to torture her with pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog without his shoes on. She was feeling wary, but Angel wouldn't do that again via email, would he? She opened up the email, and all of her worst fears were realized. Cruel Angel's feet pics. Da 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 da. The end. Thank you to the handsome and cool author who wrote that story. Appreciate it. That was truly blessed. Congratulations. Congratulations! Congratulations! Squawk, squawk, squawk! Congratulations! Thank you. Holy fucking shit. That was beautiful. I loved the format for that story. If we're reviewing stories. I love the format for that story. I really liked the break into the real story. And then back into part 14 of Robotnik's Cool Revenge. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful fanfic. Truly inspired. Was that a bird in your office? Yes. Veryfanfiction.net, yes. Indy, what do you suggest we read next? What do we actually have left? I know I have my bullshit. I think actually it's just my bullshit, is it? I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to read here. All the submitted ones that aren't yours. We have 4 of yours left. Oh boy. Okay. Would you rather all hear a story about, actually, sorry. I have 2 Dragon Ball stories and 2 Dragon Ball stories, 1 essay, and a fan fiction about Sailor Moon, but it is my own Sailor Scouts. What would everyone rather hear first? Let me see how long this one is. Sailor, okay, hold on, no, okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, you wanna do the Sailor Moon, okay, so the Sailor Moon one is very long. Oh, fuck, it's so bad, it is so bad, I wrote it when I was like 12 years old. Now I'm, like, kind of backing out of this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay. I have to do voices, by the way. It's written like a script. Okay, so Chapter 1, Introduction. Sailor Sun by Marissa. Okay, so here's an introduction. This stuff was written anywhere from 1996 to 1999. I used to like Sailor Moon, but I don't anymore. I made my own group of Sailor Scouts called the Sailor Sun Scouts. The original idea of Sailor Moon belongs to its rightful owners. Chapter 2, Episode 201. It was recess, and all 5 girls were walking around in the schoolyard. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and it was warm. All of a sudden, something fell out of the sky and crashed into the ground. One of the girls named Marissa looked. The thing had split in half and pink smoke came out of it. Marissa didn't care. The girls walked away. Next recess, they went outside. First fanfic with a static shock one? Oh my god. That's amazing. Fuck. Okay, so this is all, I'm gonna have to do voices for this. Nikki, can I show you something? What is it? I don't really know. What are you talking about now? Yeah, I don't know. Well, last recess I saw something fall out of the sky and crash into the ground, and when I looked at it, it cracked in half and pink smoke came out of it. Okay, then where is it? Right here. Everyone says, what's that? 4 of those things had fallen to the floor. All of the girls had one. They all cracked in half. Beside Nikki, yellow smoke came out. Beside Ina, green smoke came out. Beside Sandra, blue smoke came out. Beside Krista, purple smoke came out. Everyone grabbed theirs. Krista thought it was made of glass. After school, everyone went straight home. Marissa saw her sister Kiara. Kill me. Kiara said she saw a glass marble crash in front of her and black smoke came out of it. Now Marissa knew what crashed in front of her, a glass marble. Okay, now let's go watch Sailor Moon. Okay. Soon it was time to go to sleep. Marissa heard a noise coming from her closet. She crept quietly to... Sorry, this goes back and forth.
to her closet and opened the door. To her surprise, she saw Sailor Chibi Moon. She was all tied up. Marissa untied the rope. It was blue and felt like wet clay. Sailor Chibi Moon says, "Did you find a glass marble?" "Yeah, and so did 5 other people." "Okay, whatever. Whenever there's a monster, you say sun power. Now say it. Sun power!" Now Marissa almost looked like Sailor Moon. "Why were you in my closet?" "A monster attacked me. Why else would I be in your closet?" All of a sudden, Marissa was flying. She said, "Number 1! Soon she saw Nikki, and she said, "So what? I'm number 2. "I'm number 3. That's always me," said Ina. After that, no one came for a while. By surprise, ate number 4, and then a number 5 by Sandra and Krista. Everyone was excited. Sandra screamed so loud, everyone thought they were dead. Sorry. Sandra screamed so loud, everyone thought they were deaf! "Number 6, Krista said. "Who is that?" "It's me!" Kiara was number 6. They saw a planet dead ahead. They tried to turn, but they couldn't. They went straight through it. Landed on the floor. Oh my fucking... This is so bad. Yeah, self-insert, 100%. Okay, so this is a person called Linite. So number 1, Sailor Sun. Number 2, Sailor Chibi Neptunes. Number 3, Sailor Chibi Pluto. Number 4, Sailor Chibi Saturn. Number 5, Sailor Chibi Uranus. And number 6, Sailor Star. What a pleasant surprise. You'll never beat me, leader. She was pointing at Sailor Sun. "I'm Linite. I know all about you." When Linite said that, Sailor Chibi Pluto threw a fork at her. Sailor Sun put her fingers out straight and rays came out of them. "Those were sun rays! Everyone make up an attack!" Soon there were so many attacks Linite couldn't see. All the Sailor Scouts put their hands together. Sailor Sun said she saw this on a show. Now everyone say their Sailor Scout name. Everyone did, and Linite was gone. The next thing they noticed, they were back where they were supposed to be. Oh my fuck, this is so long. Chapter 3, episode 202. Marissa is stuck at home with strep throat. I used to get strep throat a lot as a kid. Just so everyone knows, I used to get strep throat all the fucking time. I had my tonsils removed when I was, like, in high school. And I never got strep throat again. Okay. Fun fact. Ever since Danny had come along, nothing has been going right. Everyone seems to be avoiding me and her, except for Teeny, Joan, Ina, Victoria, and Nikki. Knock at the door. "Come in!" Sandra, Ina, and Krista say, "We quit!" "Quit what?" "Being one is weird enough." "I know, and you being the leader is just stupid." "How can you quit?" Everyone hands marbles to Marissa and they leave. In another place, Victoria, Teeny, Joan, Nikki, and Danny are walking to the movies when... How is that thing moving so fast? What is it? Did Marissa ever tell you about the marbles? No. Oh, okay. Just stay where you are and don't move no matter what. They're coming right at us. Ah! The marbles all crashed and smoke came out of them. For Teeny, green smoke came out. For Victoria, purple smoke came out. For Joan, orange smoke came out. And for Danny, blue smoke came out. Nikki was amazed. Let's call Marissa and tell her what happened. Danny called Marissa on her cell phone, and Marissa was amazed too. Marissa was worried, though. What would happen if Krista, Sandra, or Ina told anyone about their identity? Episode 203, Chapter 4. You gonna do something about it, Ina? Yeah, I never liked you. At least I'm not a show-off. I'm going back with Marissa. Fine, go ahead. At Marissa's house, Nikki, Danny, Joan, Teeny, and Victoria were talking about what happened the previous day. This is the worst. I hate this. Glad to delineate the smoke colors for each person again. Yep. Plum, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thanks for the story. Yeah, this is, awfully autobiographical. Oh my fuck. Autobiography, except autobiography referring to me. I'm not even gonna say the word. I'm done. Autobiographical. There we go. I was trying to say that word. We have a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Autobottle graphic.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I don't know, Paperette. This person's name is
Wiggle,
spelled
wiggle.
M-E-R-I-S-S-A, so I don't think it's me.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Okay, they were talking about what happened. You know, I'm not a big fan of Sailor Moon. The whole thing is just stupid. Well, sorry, this is how it has to be. Okay, then, well, what Sailor Scouts are we? Well, I'm Sailor Chibi Neptune, and Marissa's Sailor Sun. I'm Sailor Star. You'll have to find out. Does everyone else have those marble-looking things? Oh no, I can't find mine. Where'd you leave it? Oh wait, it's in my desk at school. The school's still open, why don't you go get it? Okay. I'm not gonna dox myself because there is my school's name in here. Danny goes to the school and gets her marble when... Ina's such a loser. I know, I can't believe I was her friend. Why don't you stop making fun of people? Who asked you to talk? I suggest you leave us alone. Danny gets pushed out of the door and her marble falls to the floor. Krista picks it up. Oh, you're the new Sailor Sun Scout, right? What, she replaced us? I gotta go. Give me that back. Why should I? Because I'll get really mad. Danny lunges towards Krista and drops out of her hand. Krista and Sandra walk away, laughing. Back at Marissa's house. Victoria holds the marble in her hand high and nothing happens. What is this supposed to do other than make a fool out of me? Well, Joan tried it, and she's now Sailor Comet. I love those colors on my suit. Orange! Hey, Danny, why don't you try it? Okay. Danny transforms into Sailor Earth. Blue and green are the colors on her Sailor suit. Teeny tries to, and she turns into Sailor Mirai Pluto. She's green and gold. Victoria tries once more and transforms into Sailor Chibi Galaxy. Her Sailor suit is purple and black. Everyone's so excited just as Ina walks into the room. Ina, what's wrong? Marissa, I want to be Sailor Chibi Pluto again. Chapter 5, episode 204. Yeah, such cattiness. I mean, I'm sure you can tell from this that I did not have a great experience when I was younger with, people that I went to school with. And, this is super weird to be retreading this because, like, I had no idea that I wrote about any of this. So it's extremely strange to me to read this back to myself. Yeah, Kagome, yeah, exactly. I think that, and it's fucked up too. I don't want to get into a whole thing here, but like, it's taken me a while to become comfortable with having friends who are women, and like, I think it's a lot of, like, I don't know, there's just, it's so shitty. It's so shitty that's, like, the thing that happens to a lot of women, I find, because, like, pitting women against each other is just, like, absolute trash, and it's something that happens constantly. You know? Like, it honestly took me a long time to finally get used to being friends with women, and I'm so happy that I have finally done that. Because, like, I was always under that mindset that, like, oh, I'm not like other girls. And that is such a fucking bullshit, absolute, like, mindset, right? Like, it is so fucking stupid. And I think it's a thing that a lot of women go through in their lives. And I'm very happy that I've pulled myself out of that bullshit mindset, you know? Yeah, imagine being like other girls. Other girls are fucking awesome. It's so bad. Yeah, it took me into early 20s. Yeah, same. I honestly don't think it was until, like, I would hit, like, my mid to late 20s where I was, like, I finally had a friend who was a woman. Like, it's extremely fucked up. Anyway. Okay, that was a mini rant. Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is almost done. Ina wanted to be a Sailor Sun Scout again. Please, I won't do something stupid like that ever again. We should give her another chance. Okay, then. Now remember, you cannot tell anyone about your identity and your Sailor Chibi Pluto. Yeah, Ina's back. Aren't we forgetting something? What? That we have a problem with Krista and Sandra. They seem very jealous that I was now a Sailor Scout. You told them? No, I dropped the marble right in front of them today, and Krista almost didn't give it back.
And Sandra was about to explode with rage because I replaced her. That's not good at all. We should get them back. That's not a good idea. We can get in serious trouble. Let's all think of something tonight. I gotta go. Bye. The next day comes. Everyone's at school, but something very bad happened. The teacher announced that 3 students were missing. There were Sandra, Krista, and Kathy. Kathy was a new student that was always in a grumpy mood. She always got in trouble. The teacher also announced that if anyone knows what happened, they should confess. Danny put her hand up. Yesterday after school, I came back to get my pen, and Krista and Sandra started bullying me and took my pen. Finally, I got it back and walked away laughing. They walked away laughing, sorry. Again, this is a thing that actually happened, by the way. So, where did you last see them? Going out into the playground near the play structure. The teacher asked again, but no one knew anything. At recess, the Sailor Sun Scouts gathered near the play structure. Why didn't you tell us this happened? We're just so disappointed in you. Let's go search around the playground for clues. Everyone breaks up into groups to look for clues. What's that? Weird things are happening. Blair Witch Project! Marissa sweat drops. There is this little orange piece of Play-Doh thing falling from the sky. Same with me. Marissa reaches out to grab hers and it glows in her hand. Cool. It's a pink stick with a sun sign on it. Everyone else does the same. In another area near Kiara, Nikki, Indy, and Victoria are searching for the same, when the same thing happens to them. Kiara walks in front of her friends to find her sister, Marissa. Something that looks like a starfish comes right in front of Kiara's face and it freezes and disappears into thin air. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is the final part. I sense unresolved anger channeled into fanfic. I know, yeah, I think 100% that's what happened. Last time, Ina became Sailor Sun Scout, and again, Kathy, Sandra, Krista, and Kiara disappeared. Phoebe, have you seen Kiara? No, sorry. Phoebe was Kiara's best friend. Did anything strange happen? No, she just said she was gonna go find you. Marissa walked forward and soon saw a black stick with a star on it. She assumed it was Sailor Star. Everyone came running up to her. Victoria disappeared into thin air! She dropped her stick, too. Meanwhile, Kiara. Hello, is anyone there? Kiara, is that you? It's so dark I can't see. Yeah, it's me. Do you think there's some sort of portal? It could be the Negaverse, just like in Sailor Moon. Maybe it's because of Kathy. All of a sudden, in another part of the schoolyard, there was another scream. Everyone rushed over. A starfish came out of nowhere and landed on a girl named Nilly's head. She felt unconscious and disappeared. Marissa quickly ran and grabbed her, and they both disappeared. Marissa! Now we're stuck with no idea what's happening in the dark dimension. Nilly, are you okay? There was a faint light up ahead. Marissa decided to carry her up to it to see if there was anything wrong. Nilly? All of a sudden, she woke up and floated up. There was a sign on her head. It was an 8. Her eyes were all red. As her eyes and the 8 on her head started to glow, a sun shape on Marissa's head started to glow, and Marissa fainted. Apparently, it was just a decoy to get Marissa into the dimension. That is it. That is the whole story. Anyway, that was fucking terrible. I hadn't read that beforehand either, so that was the first time I read that. That I wrote when I was 12 years old. I wrote that, I think, when I made my first website, which was a Sailor Moon website. And I made my own group of Sailor Scouts called the Sailor Sun Scouts. And I have to take a quick break before I read some more bullshit of myself. To stop? No, Uchi. Come on. Trademark. I'm gonna take a quick break because I have had too much liquid to drink, so I will be right back. I have a few more things to read. I have a Dragon Ball fanfic that I wrote when I was a kid. We're probably gonna get through that, and then probably at 11 we're gonna call it, which is 11 Eastern. Yeah. So I'm gonna be right back. I will see you soon. I'm gonna go get some more liquid to drink.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children.
Hello. I'm back. Elden Weeb. Very good. Oh my god, Indy. You can start sharing it with Mirabelle and raise a second generation Weeb, which we all know is a more powerful version. That's very good. Okay.
I'm trying to decide which one of these I want to read. This one's short. Actually, I can probably read both of them. Yeah, these are both short. One of them has, like... Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay. Anyone else think those Sonic Underground lyrics sounded strange? So, I don't know why that happened. That shouldn't have happened, by the way. I don't know why the Sonic Underground screen, like... That should be muted. But also, I guess I didn't turn it off after Friday's stream. I've turned it off now, so that won't happen again. Anyway. Everyone, I have 2 more stories and an essay to read, because the essay... I'm gonna read the essay last, because it's less embarrassing than everything else. Just based strictly on the time that I wrote it, like the year that I wrote it. Okay. This is the story of Mirai Pan, which is... Mirai means future. I think I mentioned that later on in here. It's the Japanese word for future. Anyway, written by Marissa. Okay, so there's a preface here where I explain myself, because clearly that helps. Hey, this was written a hell of a long time ago, about 3 to 4 years, I'm guessing. Don't mind how stupid it sounds. I was young and actually didn't know anything about anime, which explains why the names are all written in English. Mirai means future. Don't know how Nappa and Raditz got smart. Shouldn't even be alive, but who knows what the hell I was thinking when I wrote it. 15 and Delta belonged to Nichan, and was nice enough to let me use them. Like her, I don't like DBZ anymore. So, she won't have any information about them on her website. Dragon Ball Z/GT belongs to whoever created it. It obviously was not me. Don't sue me. I'm a poor little teenager with no life. And it's pretty obvious I had less of a life when I wrote this. Good introduction to a fanfic. There's no tea left in there. Only alcohol. I remember making intros like those. Yeah, I know, right? It's like pure, like... No, I probably need more liquor, actually. I'm drunkenly trying to assemble an orange metal woman spirit Halloween costume package with the worst Samus cosplay I could possibly find. Excellent. Those intros were common. Paper, why didn't I get a fanfiction submitted by you? Are you gaming more alcohol? I just literally, last time I made this, I just poured freely. So...
You want me to do the same thing?
No, I mean, like, I just don't want it to taste too much like alcohol, that's all. Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a double shot. Maybe more. Yeah. Maybe you didn't, it was anonymous. I deleted my fanfics or I may not have written them. Okay. Sad I missed out. You know what? Honestly, I am so surprised that I even made this. When I was younger, my dad was very much into the fact that I would be a writer someday, and I don't know fucking why, because I didn't fucking write shit. I don't know why he had this idea that I would be a writer someday, because writing is not my thing. Like, at all. Yeah, my fanfiction account is still active. That's how I found this. It took some fucking searching, but I found it. It was difficult. It wasn't under a username that I thought I had. Okay. So this is Dragon Ball fanfic. Her eyes were blurry from the 7 years she had been sleeping. Many familiar faces lay near her. Are they awake yet? A deep voice said. They shouldn't be, another voice said. And when they wake up, we'll send them into the simulated world. Pan! A voice said. Pan, wake up! The voice was her cheerful and friendly mother, Videl. Where am I? You're at home, silly. Okay. Anyway, your friends Marin, Bra, and 15 and Delta are here. Maybe I just had a dream. Pan walked outside. She saw her friends, Marin, Bra, and 15 and Delta. Pan exclaimed. Hi, Pan. Pan? Marin said, confused. Ah, Pan fainted, 15 exclaimed. Let's get her home, Bra said. She's unstable, a voice said. I'll fix her up. Pan woke up in her house on the floor. Her family and friends looked worried. Go back to sleep, Pan, Gohan said. You need your rest. There was no problem with that, and she fell asleep right away. Do these copies know yet? Pan thought, copies? Is that all we are? As soon as the two people left, Pan got up and started exploring around. She saw a mirror. Inside it was her, except she looked different somehow. It wasn't her reflection. They were doing two different things. The mirror looked almost like water. Future Pan stuck her hand through it. The other Pan jumped and screamed. Then Future Pan walked all the way through. As soon as she went through, she became ghost-like and floated into Pan. Pan walked through the mirror again. Thank you. Yeah, this is good. Thank you. Good ratio. Yes, fanfiction.net still exists. You can publish your very first fanfiction story if you've written one tonight. Where did I get to? Okay, yeah. Pan thought, copies. Is that all we are? As soon as the two people left, Pan got up and started... Oh, no, I already read this. Future Pan stuck her hand through it. The other Pan jumped and screamed. Then Future Pan walked all the way through. As soon as she went through, she became ghost-like and floated into Pan. Pan walked through the mirror again. Everything was ruined. It looked very empty. The two bodies approached her. Pan could now see them clearly. They were Nappa and Raditz. Many people lay dead on the floor. You killed them, Pan, Raditz said. By going through the portal, you crossed the future and the past, Nappa said. All that you were seeing was a simulated world. None of it was real except for the clones, like you. This is the real world. You are a clone who has been cloned when we took over the world. You are a clone who had been cloned when we took over the world. We needed strong fighters for our plan to dominate the universe. A force took over Pan. She wanted to fight, but she was afraid she would mess up the past. If she did, would she and the future be destroyed? I'm not helping you, and I'll make sure this future doesn't happen again. But you're a clone, Pan. No, I'm not. I'm Pan, the past Pan, and I won't let this happen again in the future. I will protect everyone. As she said that, Pan ran as fast as she could through the mirror portal. Kamehameha! And with that, she destroyed the mirror portal, hoping that the cross of the future and the past were broken forever! That's the end of that story. I am about to kill Silver. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what's happening. Beautiful. This next one is called Dragonball AC. Chapter 1, Destination, Anywhere But Here. Oh my god, there's a fucking preamble here about, why this was written. Okay. I was planning some whole series of stuff for Dragon Ball AC. Dragon Ball AC stands for Dragon Ball After Civilization. I wrote this a while back, when I was actually interested in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball /Z/GT. I don't like it much anymore. It can be fun sometimes, but I don't like it. I have a new obsession called Invader Zim! You're probably thinking, what kind of 15-year-old likes cartoons? I'm insane. Yes, I'll tell you that for now. Everything you ever wanted to know, or maybe perhaps didn't want to know, about me is located on the 14 sites I owned, which are all found at, redacted, my very own domain. The story was written far back, but I've already mentioned that. If I read back on this, I even sound stupid to myself. So I won't really care if you flame it. I don't see a need for that because I'll just get you back with something. Right. Therefore, flames are okay, but not at all appreciated. If you plan to criticize, do it positively. Thank you in advance. Fuck. There's more. The preface is so perfect, I know! Yeah, I also feel fucking old as hell. I own some of the characters here. These characters' names are Kornta, Pita, Kukawakaju, BBD, Jolie, Nikki, and Sheena. Too bad some of those characters won't even show up because I stopped my story halfway through the second chapter. If you'd like my permission to use any of my characters, please tell me. I have character profiles listed on my page as well as my art for them. 15 and Zelda belong to Ni-chan, and she's lost interest in Dragon Ball Z like me. Don't steal any of our characters. Lovable characters from Dragon Ball /G/GT are not created by me. Please understand that. I'm not that genius. Okay, that was the preamble to the story. Vaporette, you're welcome to use any of my original characters in your fan fiction. My favorite part is the fact that I spelled genius incorrectly. Which you can't see, but it is there. Okay. They had been predicting it for years. Many people thought that it was just another wacky prediction, if only they had listened. What the hell is this? It's a spaceship for when the world explodes, Delta! Exclaimed Bulma happily. Everyone was viewing Bulma's new spaceship after many years of her hard work. 5 have been sold already. How much food is in here? Said Goku hungrily. There's a food replicator. You just say what you want and it makes it for you in seconds. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ. The machine was a massive silver orb with many sections sticking out with bedrooms in them. A few months later, there were crashes outside Pan's window. Pan ran outside and there were 3 figures standing in the moonlight. 2 of them started running away. Kornta, Pita, where are you going? Yelled a little female Saiyan around the age of 8. We'll be back. We have to warn everyone about what's happening. Stay at this house while we try to save Earth, yelled back a female Saiyan teenager. Touch orb, yes. A bright light appeared suddenly. Charcoal fire! Ha! Pan ran outside to talk to the girl. Who are you? Why should I tell you? Moonlight shone in Pan's face. Stop joking around and give me your name. All of a sudden, this quite strange kid hugged Pan around the waist and started crying. Pan, sweat drop. It's written out, sweat drop. There's an asterisk, sweat drop, asterisk. Are you Hannah? No, my name's Pan and I live here. Can I stay with you? I'll ask Ka-san and Tucson. Pan said puzzled. Pan showed the kids inside. By the way, my name's Kukawakaju. Tucson, someone's here to see you. Kukawakaju explained to everyone why she landed here. Came to warn everyone that the Earth was about to explode. Her friends, Kornta and Pita, went to stop the world from exploding. They were all Saiyan. You didn't know? Oh my god, okay, by the way, the thing that I'm not expressing in here is the fact that there were a bunch of anime faces and emote faces. So there was a, X dot X, sweat drop. I think this was one of the things that was in there. Yeah. The embarrassing part is that Uchi knew me from this time period, so... It's really embarrassing shit. Okay. Hold on. I've lost where I went. Okay. Pita, what do you think is causing all this? It's probably that the Earth has been around for too long, or it may be from pollution damaging the environment. It may be that the Earth has been around for too long. Hold on, I need a little break here. The sun rose with everyone unaware of what was going to happen. 15-chan, what was that? Huh? What was what? The ground feels like it's shaking. Are you sure? I'm dead sure. Don't tell Bulma, she'll think the world's exploding. Wouldn't she already know that the ground was shaking? We're in the rocks, though, you can feel it more here. What if she's right? 15 bit her lip. Okay, fine. I'll go tell her. 15 flew as fast as she could to Bulma's. Her reaction was just how 15 predicted. See? I told everyone that the Earth was about to explode. Bulma, it's not good to gloat. 15 Trunks Vegeta. Brah, go get everyone. I'll start the ship up. They all went as fast as they could. Marin, Krillin, Ju, get out and go to Bulma's. Mom's just had a baby, brah. Can you come back later? No, the Earth's about to explode! Okay, if it's that urgent. Kukuwakaju, stop crying. But your plan's about to explode. There was a sudden knock and then a blast. Everyone get to Bulma's! Pan stared at the door, shocked. Don't worry about the door. Just get to Bulma's. 2 figures landed behind Trunks. Kukuwakaju, follow them and they'll lead you off the planet. Don't worry about us. We'll be there soon. And off they went at the blink of an eye. Trunks looked startled. Ooh. Long story, let's go. I fucking swear, this is so bad. Everything was shaking more rapidly and more people were beginning to notice it. Vegeta landed at Goku's doorstep. Kakarot, go to Bulma's right now, he yelled. He departed right away. Delta, where are you, Delta? Delta was smushed under a rock laying unconscious. I just want to, just let everyone know how I spelled the word unconscious. Personally, I didn't think I was that bad at spelling. Like, I'm actually, like, I consider myself to be pretty okay at spelling. But, the word unconscious is spelled UNCONCHIUS. Ziki Boogie, what? Kukawakaju? Kukawalk. JAJUU. That's my sister's, like, she used that username online for the longest fucking time. It's supposed to be a play on, so that's my sister's username. It's supposed to be a play on the androids from Dragon Ball. And I don't know why she came up with that, but that's what she came up with. To be fair, I want to say she was also, like, she's 6 years younger than me. And I wrote this probably when I was, like, 13. So, she was fairly young when she picked what her character name was. So, I want to say she was, like, maybe 6 years old. Being exposed to anime. Anyway. What is happening? I honestly don't know. I still don't know what's happening in this story. I've also lost where I was in the story because I think I just, like, scrolled up. The Earth is too long. Okay. Okay. Okay, if it's that— no, the Earth's about to explode! Okay, if it's that urgent. Kukawakaju, stop crying! But your planet's about to explode. There was a sudden knock and then a blast. Everyone get to Bulma's! Pan stared at the door, shocked. Don't worry about the door, just get to Bulma's. 2 figures landed behind Trunks. Kukawakaju, follow them and they'll lead you off the planet. Don't worry about us, we'll be there soon! And then they went at the blink of an eye. Trunks looked startled. Who? Long story, let's go. Everything was shaking more rapidly. Sorry, the word rapidly is spelled R-A-D-I-D-L-Y. And more people were beginning to notice it. Vegeta landed at Goku's doorstep. Kakarot, let's go to Bulma's right now, he yelled. He departed right away. Delta, where are you, Delta? Delta was smushed under a rock laying unconscious. 15 blasted the rock away. Damn it, Delta, get up! 15 kicked Delta, but she didn't get up. 15 put Delta over her shoulder and departed. The extra weight was making her go too slow, but she couldn't just leave her friend here alone. Back at Capsule Corp, everyone was in the ship except Vegeta. Where's Goku, Chi-Chi, and Goten? Bulma yelled loudly. How should I know? I told him to come here, Vegeta said with a smug look. Of course, as Vegeta does. A very tired Cornta and Pizza teleported into the ship with a screaming Chi-Chi and a worried Goten. Launch the ship, now! Without question, Boma launched the ship and it went soaring through the air into outer space. They barely made it out. It was the most beautiful thing they had ever seen. Horrible, but beautiful. Goku! Through darkness surrounds, there is always a light guiding us wherever we go. The end. That's the end of that story. Yes, there were, in fact, lyrics to a song that doesn't exist. At the end of that fanfiction. Okay. Sing them? Okay, hold on. Wait, fuck, where was this? Through a darkness surrounds, there is always a light guiding us wherever we go. Yeah, this is a Crush 40 song, 100%. I poured my heart and soul into my song. Indy, it was very good. Okay, I believe this is the very last story we have. It is, again, by me. It is an essay that I wrote around the same time when I wrote the story about the cat, how to get a cat off your monitor, you know, your CRT monitor that is huge and that a cat can sit on, because a cat can't sit on a regular modern monitor, so. Shout out to the rain. Shout out to the very real rain that is going on in the background right now that we can very clearly hear through the stream. Wow, what a microphone. This one is called Underground Journey, and it does not relate at all in any way to Sonic Underground. Okay? It's a really true story. This is a true story. This is actually... It's a really weird story. This is a weird story because it's like...
Sonic Underground Journey, the cat monitor will be found.
Sonic Underground! Hey there, New Van Dybe. Hello. Thank you for resubbing at 19 months. We're just coming up to the end of this fanfiction stream. I've been reading fanfiction. I found some stuff that I wrote when I was very young that I've been reading, and also we've been reading some very amazing fanfiction from the community. Y'all have outdone yourselves, honestly. Like, during my breaks, I kept getting up, and, like, I would talk to Newtons about, like, how much I loved all the stories you've written. I was just, like, honestly, I'm sure he can vouch for this, but I was just, like, freaking out about how much, like, this is such a wild experience for me, and to know that all of you, like, have written ridiculous bullshit, like, that is just, like, y'all are so creative and amazing, and I honestly, like, I am blessed to be... I am so happy that I was able to read everything that you guys have written. It has just been such a wonderful time. I'm so happy. Makes all of this worth it, honestly. But I have one final story to read. It is an essay that I wrote. Probably when I was in high school. I'm assuming grade 12, grade 11, grade 12. Imagine having a quality stream and creating a wonderful community of people who care and want to support you. I'm gonna cry. Uchi, I'm gonna cry. I know you didn't want, like, that was not your intention, but, like, honestly, I appreciate you all so much, and, like, I'm not gonna get too much into it, because I have been drinking, and I'm not gonna start crying, so I have an essay to write. Yeah, mess up the mascara. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm gonna have a sip. I'm gonna have a sip. But I'm so lucky to have you all. Honestly. Like... So I think this is gonna be a very nostalgic, essay. I haven't read through it, but I know it's regarding something that I used to do when I was, like, a teenager. So I think this is gonna be another one of those weird, stories where I get really nostalgic about it. So, you're the reason I'm awake every night at 4 a.m. Break our bones, I appreciate that, but I feel bad. I feel a little bit bad about that. So, but thank you. Thank you. This is called Underground Journey, and this is our last story of the night. It's an essay I wrote in either grade 11 or 12. When I was younger, I used to ride the subway for fun. My friends and I would make it our daily goal to travel to all of the stations, to get to know the whole subway system off by heart. We would have a favorite subway station, took silly photos, and collected transfers, which I probably still have in a forgotten box, probably shoved in the back of my closet, to this day. In fact, I can tell you exactly where this box is. It is in my mom's house, in her basement, which has been flooded. Anyway, okay. If you asked me today, I would barely be able to name the stops on the route I take to school. I'm not really sure why we did this, but it was a great way to waste time. I travel on the subway system most of the days of the week. Half asleep, I travel 18 stops before I finally arrive at my destination. This takes me about 45 minutes or so, although I never have actually timed it. I'm sure it could be a lot worse. I still complain about having to wake up so early to get to school every day. Subway advertisements constantly changing from iPod ads to beauty ads to word puzzle ads. Subway cars and stations wear down as the floors get darker and darker, with the dirt from people's footwear, vandalism that may or may not make sense to you, and litter from many different candy bars and chip bags. You like Subway's name every Subway ever. Fuck. Okay. When spending so much time on the subway, you get to see many different kinds of individuals. Sometimes you wonder about where they're going, or why they're pacing back and forth while being late for their jobs or appointments. Or maybe you're wondering why they're carrying huge something or another in a big black bag. Or maybe you're curious as to how people can actually sleep on the subway with all the noises and distractions. One of the strangest things I have noticed is how far people stand apart from each other while waiting for the subway to come. The space is almost the exact same length in between each person. If two individuals or even a group know each other, the space gets closer. We are not sure how to react to one another, so we separate ourselves from them. Try looking for this next time you're bored and waiting for your subway or bus. I find it interesting to observe people and how they behave while sitting quietly in the background. There are usually new faces almost every day, except for the people I have taken the subway with to the same place. Most of these individuals are the people I have seen from school and people I know from other schools. Most times, they are reading their assigned books for English or catching up on assignments due first period at school. This is not the best idea for writing assignments, though, because you will end up with a subway writing, which is squiggly and rough. The rest... Oh my fucking god. That's fucking wild, because who handwrites subways? Or... Someone's gonna clip that. That is not what I meant to say. Who writes on the subway anymore? Who writes on the subway anymore? Everyone is typing things. Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. Okay. I find it... Oh, wait. Subway writing, which is squiggly and rough. The rest of the students usually chat with friends, or like myself, sit quietly on their way to their stop. I try not to be noticed because I would rather not talk with someone while I'm half asleep, although it has happened before. A sandwich artist handwrite their subway. Uchi, how much Deep Eddy's lemon vodka have you had to drink? I am out, personally. I have to go and get some more, Deep Eddy lemon vodka. Thank you, Uchi. Okay. Oh yeah, you've been drinking Target clearance wine. I fucking forgot. Yo, I introduced spoons to Deep Eddy lemon vodka last week. don't know if he's here. I don't know if he's here right now. But anyway, he loved it. That drink is very good. Many younger children also ride the subway, who hold on to their parents' hand or wrap around them and hug them like they're a shield or teddy bear of some sort. Hug on to them like they're a shield. Like they're a shield. Deep Eddy's very good. I only found out about it recently thanks to Uchi, so thanks Uchi. But we actually have it in Ontario, so every time I go to the LCBO, I go and grab it, because it's really good. Sorry, I saw something about a shield. Give me a second. I'm looking for this again. Many younger children also ride the subway, who hold on to their parents' hands or wrap around them and hug them like they're a shield or a teddy bear of some sort. They usually like to sit at the front car of the subway in the front seat so they can watch the subway ride along the tracks. A lot of the kids I see are polite and quiet, but there will be some children that whine and complain about things like not getting the toys they wanted from the mall we just passed on the route. There are also younger kids that ride the subway to their elementary school who look lonely and scared. Fun fact, I literally wrote that because that was me. That was me. I had to ride the subway to school because my mom moved us really far away from my school. And we still went to the school because we used my grandmother's address so that we could continue to go to school. So I would have to take my 2 siblings on the subway every day. And I was 12. And my siblings were younger than I was. And, yeah, that is why the story is written the way it was. Okay. Did your mom make your handwrite subways? No. Thought walking to school was scary. I wouldn't be able to do subway ride. Yeah. I did it for a while. Cause yeah, like I said, we moved too far away, so we were not in the school, like, district anymore. So we would have to ride the subway to school, and, nice subway. Did your mom make you ride it? Yes. Yes. I was always, like, I mean, I'm the oldest child in my family, so, I would have to do a lot of things that, you know, the oldest child does. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. It's a thing. This has been a very weird nostalgia trip, I have to say. Red subway, okay. The majority of people I see on the subway are business people traveling to their jobs. Many of these people are sleeping, eating, or eating snacks for breakfast, listening to music, or using Palm Pilots to do some of their work. We can place this because people use Palm Pilots to do their work. They don't always look professional. You could get quite curious about a person if you're not sure exactly what stereotype they would fit into. They look suspicious almost, sitting or standing with no distinguishing features as to what they do. Some people who carry huge bags or who look nervous and worried make you wonder about what they are and what they do. This is until someone else enters and you focus your attention to this new person. There are also people who think that you think may be crazy or drunk or just weird, but aren't sure and you don't really want to make contact with them, or you may not even know how to react to them. They might be rambling on about nonsense or talking to a person who ignores them and looks the other way, refusing to acknowledge that they're being talked to. Most people seem to back up or try to sit as far away from these people as possible. You sometimes feel bad for the person not knowing the whole story behind what the problem is and not being able to help them. There's also the obnoxious people who like to yell or joke with their friends really loudly about an innocent person sitting across from them. I would hate to be judged by people, but I'm sure it happens, just like how I'm judging these people who may not know. I will continue to look tired and listen to my music while occasionally talking to my sister when she decides to talk to me about something that sparks her interest. It's only 18 stops. These are just a few stereotypes of some of the people I see daily. After seeing this daily, you aren't always as intrigued by these wacky characters as you once used to be. Chances are, I will be riding the subway for many more years to come. I won't see most of these people ever again, and if I did, I probably wouldn't recognize them. We're all just trying to get to our destination. Looking back, I never thought I would hate riding the subway every day, when it used to be something that I enjoyed doing on the weekends. I probably wasted a lot of money by doing that, but at least I was having fun, being silly. And I believe that is the last fanfiction that we have written today. So that was an essay I wrote. Likely, I'm placing that at grade 10. Grade 11, possibly? Yeah, I did read, sorry, no, I'm not sure I read yours because I don't know which ones you wrote. I know I read something by a handsome and cool author, but, I'm not like other girls I've silly and handwrite the subway, yes. Spoons, I mean, you nailed it, 100%. And I have a lot of shame for how I felt towards other women when I was younger. Oh my god, Indy, thank you so much for donating $10. Thank you. That helps us towards our goal of, next month, or sorry, the goal for this month is to, we're gonna speedrun a game that the community suggests. So thank you for contributing to that. Who handwrites subways? Thank you, Newtons, for the clips. Or for the clip. That was really interesting. I used to ride around the subway. Me and my friend would go and ride the subway line, like, over and over when we were younger. I want to say we were in, like, grade 9. But we would constantly, like, she would lie to her mom. And we would go on the subway and literally ride it to the end of the line, and, like, we'd, like, hang out and just hang out on the subway, and, like, it was cool. We would stop it every once in a while, like, at stations and grab, like, transfers, so we had, like, transfers and, like, information about which stations we had been to. But it was a really fun time, especially because we were both lying to our parents about where we were. I feel bad about how I felt too, but what matters is that you grew up from it. Yes, exactly, exactly. And this has been a weird nostalgia trip. Sorry, the second half of the stream, I guess, because it's, like, weird content from when I was a child. But despite that, like, as embarrassing as it was to read, it feels like a huge weight lifted off my chest. Because it's this weird stuff that I would deal with when I was, like, a kid, right? And, like, it feels like a lifetime ago. You know? It's super weird. It's super weird to go back and revisit some of that information. All the cool kids lied to their parents for the purpose of sitting on the subway. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's growth, yeah. And, gosh, that was so weird to read. That was super weird to read. It was super weird to read my old, essays and stuff that I randomly found. But yeah, thank you all so much for submitting everything that you submitted today. It was so cool to read everyone's stories and fanfics. Like, I cannot believe that y'all are so talented and, like, amazing, and just everything I read today was absolutely beautiful, and I can't express how much y'all are so amazing. This was such a nice stream, and I'm so glad we finally hit the goal for this. I've been waiting to do this for months now. Yeah. No one turned into a horse. Well, Spoons, I mean, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. So you probably should have submitted a horse fanfic. I'm just saying, that was all on you, bud. I'm so glad I have to not talk about them anymore, yeah. Yo, okay, Uchi, literally before this stream, I was like, how many people are gonna write shit that I can't pronounce? And I was reading your first fanfic, and I noticed that you used a bunch of large words, but I was very glad that I did not have to read anything past that. Because I figured that's where you were going. Like, before stream, I was thinking, like, I wonder how many people are gonna write shit with, like, words I can't pronounce, or, like, Japanese names, or something bullshit. but there wasn't that much of it. Yeah, you wrote... I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Uchi. The person who wrote the... Give me a second, I can't call anyone out. Hold the fuck on. The person who wrote... The Crying of Lot 69. There was a whole section where some... No, wait. Actually, maybe this isn't it. Someone wrote something where I was like... There were words that I was like, oh, fuck. Someone's written something with a whole bunch of words I can't pronounce. Z342 Stevens. Yes, maybe. Yeah, the cool and handsome person. Oh, fuck. Y'all... This was such an amazing stream. It's amazing. I'm so happy that I'm able to do this bullshit. Like, it is so fun. I love streaming so much, and I love that y'all come by and watch my fucking streams and support me, and, like, it's the coolest fucking thing. I love that this is my life. That's all. Okay. What the fuck is a garage? I don't know, thank you for reading stories about Samus's cool boobs. Yeah. Yep. Lots of bazonkas, and, descriptions of boobs in those stories. It's sad there was once a subway here, but all that's left is handwriting. Tanator. Twitch.tv. So so that you all know, I'm apparently watching a Final Fantasy movie. Which Final Fantasy? Hold on, which Final Fantasy movie is it? Is it Spirits Within? I'm watching that tonight, so I'm drunk already, so I feel like I have a good start. It's the Spirits Within? Okay. So I'm holding everyone up right now because we're supposed to be watching that. We have so many fucking choices for people to raid today. Holy shit. I actually think we're gonna go raid, Kirby Master. I haven't done that yet. And they stopped by for my bad fanfic stream, so let's go return, the love over there. Sounds like the spirits are without you. I mean, soon they will be with me. They will be within. Yeah, sorry, I have to watch the Spirits Within. I have to leave everyone. But yeah, honestly, thank you all so much for coming by today. I really appreciate it. And all the stories you've written today have been fucking amazing. Also, yeah, Saho was fucking great. Y'all missed the fuck out if you didn't watch this today with us. The spirits whiskey are within you. Yes, absolutely. Cheers, everyone. We're gonna go raid Kirby Master. I will see you all. Here's our raid message. There will be a video out tomorrow summarizing this week. So if you haven't caught it, you can catch up on the video. I'll also post my schedule tomorrow. Next week we're playing Yakuza Kiwami 2. We're restarting that again on Tuesday. We're at the halfway point. So we're playing on Tuesday. We're also playing Gym Beasts on Tuesday, which is an indie game that I'm super excited to play. What else? I'm posting my schedule tomorrow on the Discord, on Twitter, everywhere, so you can see what we're doing. But yeah, let's go over to say hi to Kirby Master. Thank you all so much again. Like, lots of love. But I will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.